Hello everybody, and welcome back to a fairly different time slot, I will say. This isn't the first time I've streamed on a Saturday, but it's definitely the first time I've streamed this early, at least. I mean, right now it's 5 p.m. for me, and typically I normally stream at around about 11 p.m, sometimes 10 p.m. lately as well, but I figured today would be a nice time to have a relaxing Saturday afternoon stream. Speaking of Saturday afternoons, I hope that you have all had a brilliant week and are having a nice start of the weekend. Whether you've just woken up or, you're just relaxing after a nice day of Saturday night or Saturday morning, sunshine and stuff like that. It's, for me at least, the sun's starting to set now, so it's, sun to wind down in the day. It's time to relax, so what better way to relax than to play some more Amber's Airlines? For those of you who weren't here for the previous stream of Amber's Airlines, this is a Diner Dash style game where we control Amber, who is this lovely lady here in front, and it seems like we go through different phases, right? Initially we were at the check-in desk where we had to help out customers who came and we had to check their luggage, we had to give them their tickets and stuff like that, make sure they had we're going to the correct gates and everything. But towards the end, we ended up here at the security check. So now we involved things like scanning the bags to find dangerous weapons and things like that, patting them down, all that stuff. I will say that what separates this from Diner Dash is that there is actually a story in this game. A rather interesting one actually as well. At the start of the game, there was I suppose we would call it a flash forward, maybe? A premonition of the future, maybe? Where we were on a plane as a stewardess, and it seemed as though something bad was about to happen. The plane was struck by lightning and we were about to crash, but then we woke up from what appeared to be just a dream. And then we went to work, as usual, here at the check-in desk, but we were actually trying to become an air hostess, so maybe that's why we were dreaming about it. And actually, we did the test, and we passed for the most part, except for when it came to the very last stage of the test, which was essentially a swimming test. We had to save a minimum of 3 people in a pool. But something just stopped us from being able to do it. We had like a flashback to what seemed to be a very traumatic experience in the water, where either we were drowning or somebody was drowning, but we were deathly afraid of the water for whatever reason. And so we failed to pass the test, and instead we were at least promoted to the security check-in stage. So with that out of the way, I should probably introduce myself as well. My name is Shanaha or Shanaha or Shanaha. Pretty much whatever you say, there's no wrong way. And so, with that out of the way, let's get the show on the road. I was actually rhyming a lot of times. No matter what you say, there's no wrong way. With that out of the way. Huh. If only I could have kept that rap going. Stage 14, Nanny. Stop Elise's kids messing around and find the mouse. Yes, this is Elise, our friend. I think she is an actual air stewardess. She was the one that gave us some tips and tried to reassure us for the test last time. Amber, I need a favor. I think I know what you're about to ask. Yeah, they're a bit of a giveaway, huh? Wink. Oh, you. Want me to keep an eye on them during my shift? Oh, yes, please. I promise I'll be back soon. You do behave for Amber, you hear me? Alright, little brats. Your job is so cool, and it's like being a pilot and a policeman. I mean... Policeman, sure. Pilot, I don't think I'm doing any flying, so... Might be a little bit mistaken there, kid. Policewoman! Yeah, so how many countries have you seen? How many planes have you been on? They're so huge, how do they fly? Why can't I fly? You don't shut up, I'm gonna make you fly by kicking you out the window. Oh, what are you doing? Get back down here, you crazy person. She doesn't fly around the world like Mom. She's part of the airport. Sorry about him. He doesn't know you're in a different department than Mom. You're very smart for your age. You're right. I'm not a flight attendant like your mother. That's okay. Really, I wish Mom could stay in snug for 2. Instead, she's always traveling. What is this, airline propaganda? Ibro, welcome to the stream, and you'll see that this is, I want to say, the ideal airport if, you know, there was no delays or anything like that. Because in this scenario, I'm the one running the airport, so it is in my best interest to keep things as smooth as possible, which, of course, never happens in reality. I'm glad you could join, Ibro. I know you are on a hiatus technically, but glad you can still take some time to enjoy some streams for yourself. So I hope that hiatus is going well for whatever it is that you need to see to. You must really miss her when she's gone. But your mom has a very important job, you know? Right. Are you two ready to join the security team? You need to look tough. Perfect. Let's get to it. Welcome to the shop. Let's see, what can we buy now? Because of course we can upgrade things. Let's upgrade the tabletop over here. So yes, again, if you've never played a Diner Dash game, it's pretty much just like this. Point and click around, and these customers here that just came in, we have to manage them and make sure that we get them what they want on time. Like, for example, this guy wanted a bucket and a bag, and now he wants to go through the scanner. So we'll do that. And as you can see, more and more people come at the same time. So it becomes a mission of trying to juggle them. And every now and then, there's these types of mini games that we have to do. And we have to speak to the kid now as well, because this is the sort of extra mission that we have. And let's see, this woman wants to be felt up, so let's do her that favor then. And the reason why I titled this game RTS Games Have Nothing on This is because, obviously it's a joke, right? If you've seen StarCraft players, their, what is it called? APM, actions per minute, is crazy high. They're clicking all over the place, their keyboards are mashing all around, and just the camera is going all over the place. Honestly, if you don't know how the game works, you probably would be very confused if you were to watch it. Because I know I am when I watch games like that. But well, this is, I feel like, a similar type of scenario where you have to keep an eye on all the different, I suppose, people that can be a analogy of the resources that you have to manage. And honestly, the greatest satisfaction of this game is what I'm about to do now, where you see all these customers lined up. I'm about to get the biggest combo ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. I don't know why, but it's so satisfying when you're able to get the perfect combo of them. Yeah, APM is a big factor. It is. And like, I understand obviously all of the things they do are done for a reason, right? Like, they have to go click this resource, make sure this unit is doing something, make sure nobody's being idle, right? But it just looks like a whole bunch of nothing to me. This is big brain gameplay. It is. It's a surprisingly, not complex, but you really have to be on your toes, I suppose. The dopamine. Indeed, I don't know why, it's just so satisfying to know that you've done well with the timings and everything. But yeah, coming back to the whole RTS players and the APM stuff, I don't really watch RTS players that much, but I suppose something similar, although not exactly the same, because I know I'll be crucified if I call them the same thing. Oh, okay, that was, her bar nearly ran out there. The only reason you can get the gold ones is if you see to them perfectly without making them wait at all. So for example, on the left there you see her bar is about to decrease. As long as you serve her before then you're sorted. But yeah, coming back to the whole APM stuff, I remember I used to watch MOBA players, so League of Legends mainly League of Legends players. And I know some of the top players there, it's not as highly, you don't have as much actions per minute because you only control one character, right? But I suppose the whole aspect of knowing what's happening all around the map. So their camera is constantly flipping around to different places on the map. And I don't know how they do it, but I swear they will go to a specific area for less than a split second. And in my head, I see that and I think, you didn't even see anything there. How did you even notice anything? You didn't look there long enough to take any information in, but I guess they just play long enough that they know what to look for. Hey, you two are a pretty good team. Did you have fun? Yeah, it was awesome. Hey, what's that on your wrist? Why are you always playing with it? It's a bracelet. It reminds me of my past. And of someone. Who is that someone though? Anyway, let's go find your mother. Uh-oh. Hey, why don't you two go to the vending machine while I help your mother pack up? Okay. Elise? Hey Elise, I know it's not my place to ask, but anti-anxiety pills? I know. I shouldn't be taking this much. It's your choice, Elise, but as a friend, I think you need to lower your dose. It's the only way I can get through the day. Please don't tell anyone. They'd kick me off the flight crew if they knew. You know, there's nothing wrong with having anxiety and needing to take pills for it. Although I will say, the last stream, we were anxious about our test and it was a bit weird that she just out of nowhere whooped out her own pills and said, hey, do you want some of mine? I'm pretty sure anti-anxiety pills need to be prescribed. You can't just go around handing them to people. Mommy! Thanks, Amber, for watching these little lunatics and for the good advice. No problem. Ooh, a new minigame, body check. Search the passengers to make sure they aren't carrying any forbidden objects before they board. Tip, move the device over the passengers to find any forbidden objects. Forbidden things like the pieces of Exodia or something. Oh yeah, and then obviously you can see these numbered ones are the regular levels of the game. But every now and then there are these challenge levels that give us diamonds that we can use for some extra unlockables. The X-ray computer is malfunctioning, so we have to make sure to repair it. Oh, and there's the... Like I said, as time goes on, things get more intense. So, for example, that new minigame, that's also something that's going to be new now. That we'll have to manage every now and then, should a customer require it. Let's see, put you through there. And yeah, so far every single mission, obviously you just have the regular serving customers, but there's also in the top left or top right hand corner, you see there, and it said earlier on, they have their own little extra bonus mission, or bonus task rather, that makes every level just a little bit different. As well as in the regular levels, there's always one mouse that appears every now and then. Let's quickly scan you with this new... Wait, what? Oh! I had to prime the thing first. I thought I would just pick it up immediately. Let's see, let's shine you with the light. I don't know what this does, but sure. Am I gonna make it in time? Oh, just in time. Okay. As you can see, it does get a little bit tight on your time every now and then. That's why on the left you can actually see I have a tray of 3 things. Or there are 3 slots right now. And you can actually prime certain items. So for example, I can get a bin and a bag ready beforehand in case somebody wants one. Oh, it's this kind of game? Okay, Kine, you know of these games? Why are you laughing? There's nothing wrong with these games. They're actually really fun. At least I enjoy them. The satisfaction of getting them all with no delays is surprisingly satisfying. Plus I get to pretend I'm an RTS player with a high APM. Let's see, what do you want? Oh, you just want me to help you out. Whoops. And this is I suppose you can call this like a Resident Evil minigame with the inventory management. Oh no, I missed a heart there. I wasn't fast enough on that one. Hopefully though, I'm still able to get the 3 stars, or the 3 diamonds rather. True, I could never do RTS either. Too stressful. It is. I mean, okay, let me be fair. I could do RTS, just not well. Ah, I didn't pick up the thing. No! Make it in time, please. Okay. Let's see. Let's pick this up. And send all these people on their way. But yeah, RTS is, I did play, I suppose. Okay, to be fair, some of the first games I did play were RTSs. It was Age of Empires 2 that I played, and also Warcraft 3. Specifically, the Frozen Throne. And, uh-oh, I accidentally built the wrong thing. Ah, it's all falling apart now. Send you through the scanner. What do you need now? End of shift. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna make the 3 diamonds. It's gonna be close. I did mess up a few people, so hopefully this is enough. Let's see, what do you want? A flashlight. But yeah, coming back to the RTS talk. The only things I played were... It was Age of Empires 2 and... yeah, Warcraft 3. And even then, I would only ever play on easy difficulty, because anything higher than that was a bit too intense for me. I think the main issue for me was... obviously, I think I was too OCD. I remember in Warcraft 3, I would always try and make... I would never want to mix my units, so you could make control groups, right? Where you could select a group of units and press Control 1. And then every time you press 1, it would select that group of units. And I know, obviously, you'd want a balanced army, right? You'd want to have some tanky melee units, some ranged DPS units, maybe some supporting units and all that stuff. To have a good mix of your army. But I don't know why I was so against mixing my units in those control groups. So instead of making one control group have a mix of different units, I would have one control group be all like the henchmen, the melee henchmen. Control group 2 would be nothing but the ranged fighters and stuff like that. Which I think was kind of my downfall, because I was so adamant on sticking to those groupings. But anyway, on to the next level. Turn a blind eye. Ooh, the gang's all here again. Morning, everybody. Off to New York City, I hear. I expect you'll be bringing me back some bagels. I'd ask for a pizza, but I heard they don't fly so well. Sure thing, Hank. They do make good bagels over there. Do they? Is New York City known for their bagels? Oh no, I've got my umbrella. What if it rains? It always rains when I'm in New York. At this time of year, I'll definitely get a cold. Or maybe a flu. Oh shush, you'll be fine. You can always buy an umbrella when we get there. Number 1 rule of travel. Buy it there. Keep your luggage light. But what if... Enough worrying already. Okay, bye-bye then. I guess we're stuck here with old worry wart on the left there. Oh no, he's going as well. Alright then, welcome to the shop. So yeah, pretty much after every level we get about 300 or so coins, and we can always come back here and upgrade some items. Pretty much it just makes the game a little bit easier, because it will make the passengers either move faster or make them more patient or stuff like that, just so there's less risk of us losing hearts because of poor time management. Let's see. This new frame draws attention to the instructions, making passengers move faster. Let's buy them. Now we can also get this at the same time. What does it do? It makes him more patient at the end there. Yeah, okay. Ooh, so we have to install the second platform. So I suppose just throughout the level, we just have to every now and then tend to those boxes on the left there. That shouldn't be too bad. And yet you can tell by the way how much certain people are going to want to do based on the number of hearts that they have. So for example, you can see this lady had about 6 hearts left. So there you go. You can see she's done with her stuff now. And obviously, if you do everything perfectly to make sure they don't lose any hearts, and they get full hearts, they become golden, which is very nice because it gives you some bonus points. And also it'll make them wait a little bit longer there at the end. So you have more time to get a big chain going. And I should be able to finish this platform now. Oh wait, can I use both now? Oh, that's actually really useful. Oh, there's the mouse. It was on the right there by the tables and the desks. Let's see. And you want to come here as well. Yeah, so you can see this guy has a lot of empty hearts. So he's probably going to want a lot of tasks done before he's ready to check out. Let's see. Let's send all of you on your way. Oh, the big combo. Oh, the thing is in the way, I can't see. And let's see, you can also move there. Uh-oh. Okay, just in time. Am I gonna make it in time though to get that dude at the top? I don't think so. So now this is where having stuff pre-made in the tray actually comes in handy. Which I should probably start doing. That way it reduces the amount of time you have to run around grabbing stuff. Let's see. There you go. Let's go ahead and pre-make some crate stuff. Essentially, you just want to try and make sure that you aren't wasting any time just standing around doing nothing. As I say while I'm standing around doing nothing. Let's send you guys away because that middle dude was starting to lose some hearts. See now, this is the issue. I have to come all the way up here to grab this scanner. And I might not make it in time, but thankfully, I got there just in the nick of time. In the meantime, I'll charge up the thing. There we go. What do you need? Ah, see? Because I already had this charged up and ready, no need to wait. And that is the end of shift. We should be able to get 3 stars, I think.
Awesome.
Yep. There we go. Yeah! OMG, I'm so late. Alright, her. She actually recently passed the test to become an air stewardess. We actually took over her job because she used to work in security. And funnily enough, she actually borrowed our shoes to help pass the test. And so we were stuck having to go in there with her broken heels that she left behind. I'm not sure. She hasn't really thanked us yet, so let's see how things go. Hey, I need to check that. It's just my nail clipper. I've got to take it out. Look, Amber, I'm crazy late. I really need to run. Hey, I still need to check your bag, Pamela. It's protocol. Amber, I really don't have time. Please just do me this one favor. Just this once. I could lose my job, Pamela. Pretty please. Okay, look at her trying to like give us the side eyes and flaunting her boobs at us. Listen here. It might work, but maybe not. Like I guess the boobs were just that alluring enough that we decide, fine, just this once. Get going. I just hope you don't get me into any trouble. Something tells me I'm absolutely going to get into trouble for that. Actually, we should have enough diamonds to maybe unlock something new. Let's have a look. Ah, okay, not yet. We have 12 diamonds, but the next unlock is 14. In case you're wondering, that is just our diary that we can decorate. Movie night. Complete 10 services in under a minute. That sounds easy enough. How's it going, Amber? Enjoying your position here in security? Actually, no, it sucks ass. Okay, no, she nodded though. I know I'm sort of your boss or whatever, but you can tell me the truth. Well, I love meeting new people, and I really appreciate the opportunity. But I could be flying if it wasn't for my stupid mistake during the exam. Mistakes aren't stupid. They would allow us to grow and adapt. You'll pass next year. I'm sure of it. You're from Snugford, right? I am. It's quiet, but I like it there. It's my hometown too, actually. I like it too. Good people. I didn't know you were from Snugford. We must have gone to the same school. I wonder if we had some of the same teachers. Well, considering my age, I'd say probably not, because all my teachers are dead. I assume. Actually, I bet I went to school with some of your teachers. Mrs. Everly, perhaps? Oh yeah, she was great. Has anyone seen Is that the camera talking? Okay, C-3PO. Looks like duty calls. It's probably an intercom now that I think about it. An intercom would make a lot more sense. Ooh, and I see we have a new crate as well, a blue crate now. I want to save up a bit to buy those digital platforms. Let's just go ahead and pre-get some of these crates. Ah, it's a good thing I did that then. He wants the double blue crates right off the bat. Let's scan your stuff. A lighter and what is that, hand sanitizer that you had? The Resident Evil minigame. Let's stack some stuff. You want the flashlight on you? I still don't know what that is supposed to actually do. Let's see. Grab your red and a plastic bag. Are we gonna get the challenge done in time? Yep. Okay, there we go. There's the challenge done. Oh, where's the mouse? Oh, it's up there at the top, behind the little scanner thing.
Amazing!
Oh, I didn't get the other two. Oops, my bad. I should have stayed there a little bit longer to get the full combo. Let's see, what do you have in your bag? 3 lighters. Okay, let's calm down now. Let's see, stack this, that, and that. Why would you need 3 lighters? To be fair though, I guess smokers do always have a lighter on them. I remember in my university days, I say university days, I remember like a couple years back rather, I didn't smoke myself, but I was with people that always smoked a lot. And you'd be surprised at how many lighters people would have. Just because either, let's say they obviously they do have their own lighters because they smoke a lot, but let's say they go out and they don't have a lighter on them.
Awesome!
What they'll do is they'll just buy a new one and then they just start collecting them like that. Let's see. You there. And you there. I actually didn't realize it, but I didn't know that there were 2 countertops here for people. I thought it was just this one on the right here. And I thought the one on the left was part of this conveyor belt. I only noticed it because as I hovered over it, I saw that it lit up. But this one seems to be going very smoothly now.
Amazing!
I've yet to make a single mistake. I think it was just maybe the first level anxiety that I had, that I messed up some of the first earlier ones. But now I'm back in the groove of things, so hopefully no more mistakes from here on outward. And there we go.
Amazing! Yeah!
Oh, okay. Okay, Amber. Jamming out hard on the drums there. Ding dong. Who could that be? Ding dong. Surprise! Popcorn and movie night. Oh, Amber, you could have cleaned up your place a bit. Just leaving your shirt and pants there on the side. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, let's calm down with the hands. Let's, why are they laughing so much? Ha! They must be watching one of my streams because of how much they're laughing, right? Ah, this is fun. We haven't done this in ages. It's great. Just what I needed. Movie night has been resurrected. Oh, okay. David's about to get lucky tonight, I think. Pretty, even when you're sleeping. Yeah, calm down, David. Let's not get too creepy here. So unfair. Oh, what a guy. Hey, whoa, whoa. What are you writing over there? Oh, is it a note for us when we wake up? Good night, Amber. Thank you, David. Is he gonna climb the bed with us? Okay, no. He's just gonna leave. That would have been the alpha move, though. But David is a kind man who respects women. Minigame mayhem. Score big by completing as many minigames as possible. Alright, let's see, the scanner one. This one's fairly simple. You just have to change the frequency until the red items appear and then just click on them. That one as well. You just have to find the zones where there's a forbidden item and click on it. There's one there, one there. The other one is the Resident Evil style stacking minigame. Go. I wonder if we're gonna get a chance to see that one actually. We've only been doing these two so far. Ah, there it is. There we go. Uh-oh. Just in time. And lastly, oh, it's 1 and 2. And, I mean, we've got all the stars now actually, so I don't even have to bother with the rest of these minigames. I can just wait till time runs out. I'll just do this, just to get it over and done with. Alright, 3 more diamonds. That adds actually enough to go and upgrade something in our diary. Or decorate it rather. So let's go ahead and do that. What is this? A picture of us and... who is that? Our dad maybe? Ooh, or we can have a picture of us and David. Or us and Elise. I think having a picture of us and Elise is nice. Some best friend action going on there. Alright. Chapter 17. Daydreaming. Earn 12 hearts in the X-ray minigame. That should be easy enough. Ooh, what's with that move? Do you like David Sushi? He's pretty cute. We've been friends for ages though. It's risky, right? Oh, friends. Oh, David, I'm so sorry you had to hear like this, David. Oh my goodness. Oh, David. Oh, but he's so nice. You think he likes me too, Sushi? Maybe David will finally change my mind about flying. Working at the security check isn't that bad after all. Hey, are you a lonely little fella? Should we get you a friend? Relationships are a lot of work though. You should think about it. Oh, poor David. All he wants to do is smash, but all he gets told is that he's a nice guy. The X-ray minigame, I'm pretty sure that's the one where, I mean, we just saw it. Where you have to adjust the frequency and then click on the red items that appear. Oh wait, this is new, a magnifying glass. Let's quickly help you out. Up and up. Keys and a camera. Is this? Yeah, this is the X-ray minigame. So we get 3 at a time, so we just have to do it 4 times perfectly, and we'll have done the challenge. Sending you over there. And yeah, there's a limit of 5 people who can wait at once in line. So that is the biggest combo you can get. And grab the mouse there in the top right. Although technically speaking, you can get longer than 5 combo, like up to 7. What you do is you get 5 people lined up at the terminal, but then you also like serve 1 or 2 other people so that they are basically ready to go. You know, it's just that they're waiting for the line to free up. And then when you check the first batch of people out, as those 5 are going through, you know, the first one moves out of the line. So then the next people who are backed up, suddenly they now have the chance to go through. So they immediately move towards the line and they just attach themselves to the end of the line. netting a possible 7-person combo if you play your cards right. And let's see. Just one more. And let's see. Bag. And shine you with the flashlight. Actually, you'll see it here in action right now. So these 5 people are waiting in line, and this one person here is waiting to enter the line. And as you can see, she moved from waiting to being at the end of the line, and then ended up being the 6th person in the chain. Let's see. Move you there, there. And let's look at you with the magnifying glass again. Good sir. A blue bag. And then let's also grab the scanner. And help you out. Is this going to be the minigame? Oh, no, it's not. One final minigame before the end. There we go. Oh no, more people. I don't know why I thought that was the end of the level. Obviously you can tell how close you are to the end of the level by looking at the top left there. There's a clock that is counting down till the end of the day. I think this is going to be a 7 in a row now. 5, 6, 7. Oh, so good. Look at you, Amber. You're glowing this morning. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's most likely because of that note that David left behind for us. Yeah, so who's the guy then? There's no hiding anything from you, is there? It's David. Ooh, I like David. Tell me more. He surprised me last night with a mountain of popcorn and my favorite old school horror movies. Wait, horror movies? Then why were they laughing so much? Unless it's like scary movie where it's so bad it's good. So he's thoughtful. What else? He thinks those movies are stupid, but he wanted to watch them anyway. Just for you. Well, I'll leave you to daydreaming about David. On to the next chapter. Welcome, McDreamy. Ooh, who's McDreamy? Try to find out what's inside Clark's baggage. Who is Clark? Is he McDreamy? Oh, hello. Look at this one. Super cute. I'm gonna go talk to him. Okay, Pamela, you do that. Hopefully he likes big tits, because then you're in for a treat. She's like a predator. Hey, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, where are you off to? Just traveling for work. Well, aren't you mysterious? I don't see how traveling for work is mysterious, but okay. I'm part of the flight crew, actually. You could always skip the long line and come through with me. No thanks. Never liked the idea of being a VIP. Seems like everyone is of equal importance if you ask me. Wow, handsome and chivalrous too. What's the catch? I doubt I'm either of those, to be honest. It was nice meeting you. You didn't. I'm Pamela. Clark, Nice to meet you, Pamela. I like how she just pisses off after getting essentially rejected by Clark. Sorry for the trouble. I do have permission for these items. No problem. We'll just need to check through them before departure. Follow me. Ooh, and I see we have a new scanner up there as well. Like a ring scanner, I suppose? Let's go ahead and just charge those up first though. Do we have to interact with Clark to find out what's in his luggage? Or is it just a thing that happens every now and then that we have to tend to? It looks like it is something that we just have to tend to when it appears. So I don't seem to be able to click on his bag right now. Yeah. We just have to wait, I suppose. 2 red buckets for you. Ah, there we go. What is this? A pack of needles? They could be dangerous, sir. Well, I need them in order to administer antibiotics, you see. Okay. Okay. If we believe you, that is. Administering antibiotics, I see. A likely excuse. Or you could be a drug addict. Let's see. Let's quickly help you out and then give you a quick scan. Oh, where's the mouse? I hear it. Where is it? Wait, where is the mouse? I heard the mouse somewhere, but I don't know if this is cheating by pausing it to try and find it. Let's see. It's not behind these customers, right? So it must be on the left somewhere. Oh! Ah! I just missed it. It was behind that window. You know what? I want to get that mouse. So let's just reset this. It's not that much of a time loss anyway. I assume it'll still be in the same spot, right? Behind that window. That was a very sneaky place to hide it though. I'll give them that. Very easy to miss. Grab this. But yeah, I wonder then, I assume this guy is just a first aid person with those needles. I mean, he does have the red cross on his chest as well. So it's like a field medic maybe or something like that. It is curious though that you would need to carry the needles and stuff on you. Like surely you would just get them from whatever field hospital or whatever you're working at. So it is a bit sketchy that he has them on him when he flies. What is this? A pack of needles? Oh, right, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. You need them for antibiotics. Sure, my dude. Let's help you out here. Let's see. Something in both sleeve cuffs. Camera and a watch. Oh, yeah. The mouse was once again on the left side there. Behind this window. Let's see. There we go. And let's check out these people.
Awesome.
Oh, are we gonna make it in time? Ooh, just in time. Ah, uh-oh. Oh, okay. sorted that just in time. So I need to quickly hurry up and get 2 double bins for you. Right, let's see what else is in the bag. I see a thermometer. I'll have to check if you can take that on an airplane. Can you? Well, I suppose it depends, right? A digital thermometer I'm sure is okay to use, but if it's a mercury thermometer, probably not the best. Isn't there something where if you go to high altitude, the pressure will change, and the pressure changes, wouldn't that affect the expansion of the mercury? It's kind of like how, I think, if you go high enough or low enough, I forget which one or which direction, water will boil at a different temperature because of the pressure. Like it's, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, but that's only at atmospheric pressure. If you change the pressure you're at, the boiling point will change as well. Let's have these people on their way.
Awesome.
And let's also look in Clark's bag one last time. Is this anesthetic? It is. Sometimes it's required for what? What is it required for? I guess we'll never know. Let's see, blue crate and a bag. You go through there. And alright, the scanner. Haven't used that in a while. And that might be the last customer, unless somebody comes in right at the end, just like her. Or her. And here we go. One final big combo to end off this level.
Awesome.
Ooh, what is this? Here's my paperwork. I'm part of a medical team for a non-profit. Sorry for the hassle. Please feel free to give it the once over. Seems all good to me. Well, it all looks in order to me. Sorry about that. Guess I should have known from the uniform. Not at all. You're just doing your job. Better to be safe than sorry. I've always admired doctors. I can't think of a more important profession. All jobs have value. Look at you, for example. You help keep people safe. Some folks don't exactly love us security people though. All the more reason to give you the respect. It's easy to do a job people love you for doing. Anyway, it was nice meeting you, Amber. Amber. What a pretty name. Oh, what was that wink? Clark. Calm down now. Well, he was really nice. Makes a change from all these customers yelling at me all day. I wonder what his name was. I didn't even ask. Alright, what is this next challenge coming up? Stock restrictions. Someone took your baskets. Hank will stop by with extras as and when he can. Ah, so we can't restock them. Because normally up here in the upper left there's... If we run low on these crates here, like now, when we have none left, we can just come up here and refill them, up to 4 each. But now we are at the mercy, I guess, of when and where Hank will come by. One, two, and where's the last one? There we go. 3. Oh, I hope you don't need a blue basket. Okay, Hank. Now would be a good time to bring some baskets over. Hank. Thank you, Hank. Oh, well, at least you gave us 4 now.
Amazing.
It's a bit odd though that we started with only 2. That really screwed us over. Because of that one lady at the start who wanted 2 blue crates. Let's see. Hank, I don't really need a refill right now, but hopefully he stays there until we do. Let's see. Another X-ray. I suppose I could pre-make some stuff, but I'm just scared that I make the wrong things beforehand. There we go. And let's get this big combo going.
Awesome.
Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Ah. Send you there, and have you go to there. I'm glad Hank is waiting there for so long. I mean, we only needed crates at the very first couple seconds, and now we haven't had somebody come in asking for one in quite a while. Ah, I accidentally clicked on Hank. Whoops. Oh, but he just came back instantly. Let's see. Lighter and some hand lotion. Let's see, shine a light on you. There we go.
Awesome.
Ah, and there are our 3 diamonds. And there we go. That wasn't so bad. I mean, aside from the one scenario where we literally couldn't get crates to that one lady. But we still got our 3 diamonds. Oh, then chapter 19. Call me maybe. Hey, I just met you. Call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby. I apologize for that. Amber, I got you some souvenirs. Ooh, what is this? Oh, a dress. Hello. Oh, thanks. It's really pretty. Uh-oh. You hate it. Actually, yes, I do. How do you do that? You read everyone like a book. It's called being a mother. Well, I think that's my cue. Hi, I'm glad I caught you, Amber. You can call me Clark, by the way. That seems rather fitting. What? Why is that fitting? Is this the stereotypical Clark, I suppose? You seem to travel quite a bit, Clark. Ah, like Lewis and Clark. Clever. I'm sure you've heard it thousands of times. So, how often do you travel for work? A lot. Like, really, a lot. That sounds amazing. Actually, I'm kind of jealous. Wish I could get out of here. Well, you can. Anytime you like. I've got to get going. Hopefully our paths will cross again soon, Amber. Bye-bye. Oh, she's so happy. Refill 10 baskets. Alright, I'll just do that right now then. I can even burn some by making some extra stuff so long in the meantime. I mean, it's already almost done. I've already refilled it 8 times. Let's see. You want the red baskets. And there we go. There's the 10 baskets refilled. Simple as that. Oh. Let's see. That's 4 people now. One more and then we can get the big combo. Uh-oh. What are you gonna want? A scanner? While I'm here, I may as well charge up another one. 1, 2, 3. Have you there? And while you get that done, let's check out these 5 people here.
Awesome.
And there's Mouse as well. I'm still curious as to how exactly shining a flashlight on somebody is going to do anything for security purposes. I mean, the X-ray scanners make sense, right? You're trying to find hidden items, but I guess if they aren't like metallic and hidden, maybe a light will help you see something. Otherwise, I got nothing on how that would help at all. Let's see, one more person. And send it to the crates. And let's send these people on their way.
Awesome.
There. Oh, you have a lot of hearts that you can potentially fill up. Probably gonna need the X-ray game coming up now. Yep. Or not necessarily the X-ray. The X-ray is the little station. This is more of a scanner or a metal detector. Two blue. I have that already. This is the X-ray game I was talking about. I'll give you 2 blue crates. Another 5 combo. Oh, maybe even 6.
Awesome.
Yep. And there we go. There's our 3 stars. Let's see. Pick up a magnifying glass. I feel like the only useful thing in that entire section there that isn't the scanners or the metal detectors that are up there are the gloves, because you can pat them down and feel for an item. I don't imagine how a flashlight will help you see anything. And I don't see how a magnifying glass will help either. Unless they're hiding something very, very small on them. In which case I doubt it would be like exposed enough that you could see it using just a magnifying glass.
Amazing!
Oh, it's starting to get dark now. Give me just 1 second while I turn my light on.
Yeah!
Alright. Back watching some more, what is it, news, maybe? This is gonna be David. Oh, hey mom. It is not David. Yeah, no, it's all going great. Still doing some training. Well, they aren't letting me fly out just yet. I need to learn a few more things first. Oh, right, because after we failed our test to become an air stewardess, because we were too scared to swim, we phoned our mom and we sort of lied to her. We told her that we were able to successfully become a flight attendant, but in reality, that was all a lie. Oh hey, I met a man at the airport who complimented your taste. He said my name was pretty. Yeah, he was pretty cute. I know. I know I should call you more. It's just been so busy lately. No, I know. It's no excuse. I'll call more. I promise. Bye, Mom. I'm gonna have to tell her the truth eventually. Truth, of course, being that we suck ass and we couldn't become an air hostess. There's Adrian in the security check area. Ooh. I mean, I don't see how this will make any difference. But okay. I guess we're Adrian now. I know we had something similar yesterday, or not yesterday, in the last stream, where we had to play as Elise in the other area. The check-in area. And that one as well. Wasn't really much of a gameplay difference. It was only just visuals that were different. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 2 blue crates for you. And let's give you a little feel with some gloves. I may as well charge up that while I'm waiting. And have you come over here and magnifying glass you. You over here. And let's send out these 5 on their way.
Awesome!
Are we gonna have to scan you? Nope. Fill you up. Oh wait, did I not click on this guy? Whoops. I'm sure we'll still be able to get the 3 diamonds, even though we messed that up. It is fairly lenient. It's not like you have to get it completely perfect in order to get all of the stars. You're allowed to miss like a couple of them. But it's just more for my satisfaction, being able to see a list of, or a string of golden hearts. There we go.
Awesome.
Alright, there's one. A little magnifying glass look. I don't know if you can hear, but I like the little Sim style sounds that these people make when you serve them, or when you click on them and instruct them to go with somewhere. Like they'll aha, Let's see, what do you have on you? Some lighters and a bottle of water. Actually, going back to the whole thing about Clark's thermometer and it being potentially dangerous if it's mercury. I remember I said that it could be because of the whole pressure thing, right? If you go to a different altitude, obviously the pressure changes and it could explode because of the expansion. I was always curious as to why water bottles aren't allowed on planes, but I think that is literally the reason why as well. Because of the whole change in pressure, so water bottles could potentially be bombs because of the expansion of fluids. And howdy, Clavio. Welcome to the stream where we're playing some silly time management game. Similar to Diner Dash, if you've ever heard of it. And also, I should take the chance to say congratulations on the recent 100 followers, Clavio. I saw you were very excited for that, and I saw in your I want to say your like announcement tweet or celebration tweet rather about hitting 100 followers. I couldn't help but notice the GIF that you posted. It was of people singing at a karaoke bar. So I can only wonder, does that mean that for your celebration stream you're going to be doing some karaoke yourself? I'd be definitely looking forward to that. You used to play Diner Dash as a kid all the time? Same! This was actually, I remember it was a game I always played whenever I went to my cousin's house. It was, because this was obviously back when, you know, I didn't really have internet to do, so I would just play whatever. I was the little kid that'd go up to my older cousin and be like, can I play some games on your computer, please? And I would play either Diner Dash, or what else was there? Oh, Puzzle Quest, I remember that. It was like a PvP Bejeweled type of game. What else was there? I remember, it was like Bookworm Gym or something, where you had to type out words and that dealt damage to people. And obviously Bejeweled itself. I remember those were the games I played on my cousin's PC as a kid. You're not sure if you're going to be doing karaoke yet? You might do an endurance stream. Ooh, endurance stream. That's always a fun one. Endurance stream what though? Are you gonna, is there a specific game in mind that you're gonna do endurance stream of? Let's go to Tahiti. Find a place to buy food for Amber's fish. Good morning, Amber. How have you been? Clark, it's great to see you. I've been good, thanks. So, where are you off to this time? Tahiti. There's a big humanitarian project. I'll be joining there for a little while. Amber, sorry to interrupt, but we've got a problem, and I think you might be able to help. Did I ever play the paparazzi flash type game when I was a kid? Paparazzi flash type game. Let me actually have a quick Google of that. Paparazzi flash game. Oh my goodness, now that I googled it, yes, absolutely. It's a very interesting game. I'll say that. You don't know, you're pretty lost when it comes to ideas for a celebration since you didn't expect to get this far. Oh no, of course you were gonna get this far. 100, yeah, think of it like this. That first 100 is the first step. Hopefully you get many, many more. Hopefully your 1,000 follower comes sooner rather than later. But yeah, I know, well, let's first read this. What's up? Well, we're short an employee in one of our VIP lounges. We need a replacement ASAP. Sure, no problem. Which VIP lounge is it? Tahiti. Oh, that's where Clark's going. You need to be packed and ready to go right after your shift. Sounds perfect. I've got it covered, Hank. Excellent. Sorry for the short notice, but I figured you might like a little adventure. Sounds awesome. Thanks, Hank. What a coincidence. I guess we might end up seeing each other again pretty soon. That's great news. I really enjoy talking with you, Amber. I'll keep an eye out for you on the flight. Ooh. Go, Amber. It's your birthday. Oh no. I need to buy food for sushi before I go. I'll have to search around for a pet store that'll ship it ASAP while I work. This dialogue is so cheesy. Oh, you would not believe like the worst of it. Like, it's cheesy, but also it's surprisingly enjoyable. Like, there's another dude that Amber has been sort of, I don't want to say seeing, but communicating with rather. David. Like this guy, he comes around and, you know, he surprises her with popcorn and a movie and stuff like that. And when she falls asleep, he carries her to bed and everything. But of course, Amber just sees him as a friend. So it's quite sad and stuff like that. But yeah, the game is very cheesy, but it's a fun type of cheesy. But yeah, coming back to the whole your endurance stuff, Clavio, I know like whenever people do celebration streams, I always know that karaoke is always one of the big things that people do, and endurance streams is the other one. But it'd be interesting though, like other types of things that people can come up with. Uh-oh. Am I gonna make it in time to get this guy? Nah. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, in case you weren't up to date, essentially the story of this game, which isn't very that deep, but we play as Amber Hope, and at the start of the game, we tried to become an air hostess, but we failed the test recently because we were too scared to swim in the water, which was the final part of the test. And so now we are stuck, you know, working as the security check-in person. But as you saw now, we are going to Tahiti soon to work at the VIP lounge there. What would I do for my celebration stream? You know, I haven't really thought much about that. I know a lot of people, they always do like affiliate celebration streams. Because that's always a big achievement, you know. But I mean, when I got affiliate, I did nothing. I just silently opened it and got things going. And let's see if we can go over there. I do know though, like karaoke is, well, I wouldn't mind doing a karaoke stream. The only issue is that one, I don't know if I would literally be able to because of the noise I would make and the noise to my neighbors and my roommates. Because the walls are quite thin, I'd say. And I don't think they would be too happy with me belting my lungs out in the middle of the night. Especially because, like I said, I normally stream relatively late at night, like 11 PM for my time. So I'm sure they would like to get their sleep. And yeah, the other, come back around to what people do for celebration streams. The other option is endurance streams. And I thought, you know, that one I thought I could do because before I started streaming, I remember I would always be able to play games for hours on end, right? I would be able to
Awesome.
set a Saturday aside and play a game for like 6-8 hours in a day, in one sitting. So I thought, yeah, I can handle endurance streams if I can do that. But just playing games by yourself in silence is very different from streaming. Let's see. Yeah, that was a big concern if I did karaoke as well. I got paper thin walls and I share them with my neighbors. Yeah. Like maybe one day if you like scout out your neighbors and find out when they're gonna go away or something, and you can find the perfect opportunity for it, it might be possible. But yeah, that's also why I'm a bit hesitant on that. Because I'm not... Don't get me wrong. I'm bad at singing. I'm absolutely terrible. But I mean, isn't that sort of the fun in it, right? It's almost more enjoyable if you're bad at singing than if you're good. Because I feel like if you're very good at singing and you go to karaoke with friends, it's almost like you're just showing off. So it's almost a bit more better when you're bad at it, so you can laugh at it. And I just saw Clavio, you want to make me do some squats, so let me quickly pause and do that while I carry on rambling. Okay. And you know, since you redeemed it, Clavio, I hope that you might want to take the chance to do it yourself, you know? Get some exercise for yourself as well. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness. My knee just cracked. 8, 9, and 10. Get the joints moving? Yeah. I mean, my knee just popped. Well, not popped, but cracked. So I think it was definitely needed to get some motion going on. Because I was sitting for quite a while. But yeah, coming back to what I was talking about for the endurance streams. Like before, I could play games for hours on end, right? And I'm sure most people can. But the issue is when you're streaming, you know, you have to actively talk and stuff like that. And I still remember after the first couple of times when I streamed, after about an hour and a half in, I stopped and thought to myself, how do people go on for like 12 hours or so?
Awesome.
Where I could barely handle 2 hours of speaking. I mean, even now, those squats actually made me a little bit out of breath as well. And here I am thinking, oh, an endurance stream is gonna be easy. Now that I think about it, even a karaoke stream would probably be hard as well. I think, again, coming back around to the karaoke, the songs I would want to sing as well would require a lot of preparation. Because I'm more of a fan of like Japanese songs, so like anime songs or Vocaloid songs and stuff like that. And I don't want to just have to like hum or mumble the words. I would actually, if I want to do it, I would want to do it semi-properly. So I would have to like try and learn the correct pronunciation and the actual lyrics of the songs instead of just like what I normally do, where I just bop my head to the thing. Yeah, like 3 to 4 hours and it feels very difficult to talk clearly if you're non-stop talking to chat. Yeah, exactly. Like I remember I always thought that the whole, oh, don't forget to drink water, keep hydrated. I always thought that was nothing more than just a meme, because, you know, people always say that. But then I realized, oh wait, it's actually very important. Tahiti, I can't believe it. This is amazing. And Clark will be there too. He's so interesting. Oh? Uh-oh, is that going to be the note from David? What's this? Good point. And thank you for that, actually, for reminding me to take a sip of my water. It's crazy how much just a single sip of water is able to do after like speaking for so long. A note from David. Just wanted to say thanks for a great night. I love spending time with you. I think you're a wonderful person, Amber Hope. P.S. Sleepy Amber is pretty adorable. Hey David, just found your note. Thanks, smiley face. So, I'm going to be traveling for a little while. Tahiti. No response. Oh, never mind. Is that David? Well, it's awesome you're traveling, but I do wish you were still around. Thanks, David. We'll have to plan another movie night when I get back. Okay, this is absolutely not real. If it's anything like real life, David would send a message back and Amber would not respond for like 5 hours. Leaving David on read. Exactly. Like, I feel like there's no way in real life people would respond this fast, right? But yeah, poor David. Sure, well, I'd better get back to work. Have a safe trip, Amber. Because yeah, I think Amber has pretty much friend-zoned David. Thanks for everything, David. Especially now that we have Clark in the picture. Well, I've got to hurry and feed Sushi before I leave. Tahiti, here I come. Sushi, by the way, is the name of Amber's fish, which I feel like is a very slightly bad name, but yeah. Ooh, a new minigame. Adjustable armchair. Adjust the seats as the passengers request. Here we are in the VIP lounge. You're such a good and supportive... Yeah. Oh, yeah. She even calls him a friend. Like, I still remember when he left that note, it was after, you know, he came by and spent the night with us. And that morning afterwards, we were talking to our pet fish, Sushi, talking about how, oh, David's such a nice friend. He's so nice. And I think she almost started falling for him romantically. But then that's when good old Clark came by and now he's the new rage. But now we have a new entry in our diary though. My first flight. Let's see. Dear diary, today at security, I met a cute guy. His name is Clark, and he's a doctor. He's very nice. Hank was really stressed though, because he was a member of staff short over at the VIP room. Turns out, Hank wants to send me over to help. But guess where this VIP room is? In Tahiti. And who's also going to Tahiti? Oh, to Tahiti? Sexy Clark. I hope we can grab some time to talk together. I'm leaving tonight. Can't wait. Oh, poor David. Poor David. There's no way he can compete. Sexy Clark? And he's a doctor? Oh, David never stood a chance. Anyway, beautiful encounter. Receive new decorations for the lounge. Ooh. We're on a plane now. Elise, hey! Amber, what are you doing here? It was crazy last minute, but Hank said he needed another person in the Tahiti VIP lounge. So, here I am. So here you are. I guess you need a seat? Is that seat taken? Did you just point outside? Did Amber just like point to the plane wing? You wanna go sit out there? I mean, sure you can. It is, though I just can't imagine why you'd want that seat. Ooh, when Sexy Clark is over there though. So, how did you get into this line of work? Being a flight attendant has always been my dream. It just seems so... free? Yeah, free. So how's it going? Are you working towards your dream? Well, I took the exam a few weeks ago and actually, if something is truly worth doing, it's rarely easy to do. Oh, Clark. Wow, it's amazing. Let's hope we bump into each other again soon. Well, you have my number now. Or you can just stop by. do I need to become a very important person first? Ooh, we even gave him our number. Did Hank send you as backup? Yep. Looks like you need it too. Can you lend a hand hanging up these new decorations? Of course. Ooh, this is a new area now. Let's see. So we can upgrade some stuff right away. So let's upgrade. And also this chair. Alright. Receive new decorations for the lounge. Put you over there. Oh, so I suppose this is the drink that we can make. But yeah, every new, I suppose every 10 levels or so, it's a new chapter. And we essentially move on to a new area. So last area was the security stage. And the first one was the check-in area. And now, I suppose we are in the VIP lounge. And there you go. This guy wants a drink. Wow, just a single chair for one person to take their drink. Oh, what is this? That's a new minigame? Oh, I don't even know if that's a minigame. It's just an interaction that I have to have. Where I spin a circle around. Adjust the back of the seat by moving the button in order to match the outline. And let's give you your drink. Let's check out these people, since there's quite the line acting up there.
Awesome.
A mouse just materializes in the middle. Oh, right, yeah, Clavio. That's actually a point that I forgot to mention. At every level, there is a hidden mouse that appears at a random point in the level. You'll hear it because of the squeak. And just clicking on it just gives you some bonus points. Yeah, I completely forgot that I should mention it because you are also a mouse yourself. From now on, I'll imagine it that every level, you are the one that appears out of nowhere. So I'll keep an eye out for the secret Clavio in each level. Let's see, what do you want? A menu again? Oh no. Menu there. But yeah, coming back to again, like, just talking about the endurance streams again from earlier and the celebration stuff. It just made me think of recently, I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but there were some new members in the VTuber company Nijisanji that debuted recently. Specifically their Japanese branch. Because I know... I mean, oh wait, no, it was all this week actually. Earlier on, there were 3 new members from the English branch, Obsidia. But there was also 5 new members for the Japanese branch. Their names were... let's see now. Their names were Axia, Lauren, Oliver, Leos, and Lane. And yes, you saw the Vincent Soldier. That's the one I was going to talk about. Is it Leos or Leos? Well, Vincent, this was like the professor or the scientist. His debut was incredible. It was just like, it was quite a wild thing to watch. But then after that, his first stream was yesterday. Like his first actual game stream was yesterday, where he played, what was it? Super Ghosts and Goblins, or Ghouls and Goblins. I don't know what the English name of it is. But he did a no continue run, where essentially he tried to beat the game where without continuing. Because obviously if you game over, you can try and continue from the previous level. So he tried to essentially do it in one run. And he ended up going on for, I want to say, almost up to 12 hours. But he was actually really good though. Like he was incredibly skilled. It was surprising. It was very scuffed but had a lot of soul. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I think Vincent's debut stuck out the most to me, because the other four, I don't know, they were just so good that there was just nothing of note, right? They were just typical debuts, whereas Vincent's it was memorable. You didn't get to see any of their first streams yet? You'll have to check those out. Well, I know, well actually, let's read this first. Hey Amber, Hank told me what was going on. It's a good thing I got here when I did. It's so busy. Hank appreciates you coming here at such short notice. He went ahead and organized a room for you at the hotel. Thanks. I hadn't even thought about that yet. The rest of the flight crew will be here for a week or so, if you need any help with anything. It'll be nice to have some familiar faces around. This is amazing, by the way. The VIP area is incredible. Guess it must beat the constant sound of metal detectors and conveyor belts. Exactly. Thanks for all your help. Karen. She absolutely looks like a Karen. I imagine that her hair is actually naturally blonde and she just dyed it black. This is a dream come true. Even Karen's being nice to me now. At least, for now. But yeah, I know Axia has had his first stream already. It was Apex, obviously. But that was also interesting in and of itself, because it was only a 40-minute stream because, well, I mean, like after 30 minutes or so, his mouse and keyboard stopped working. So he literally couldn't carry on with the stream. So that was his first stream. Vincent's was Super Ghouls and Goblins, a no continue run, which ended up being essentially an endurance run, or an endurance stream rather. But he was actually surprisingly good, like really good at the game. I mean, he had to be, of course, if he felt confident enough to attempt a no continue run in that game. And then I know you weren't too interested in the other guys. They kind of looked too safe and boring. Yeah, exactly. The lady was cool. Yeah. What's her name? Lane Patterson. She, I mean, just from looks alone, I just like her from that. But yeah, the first two, at least for me, were a bit disappointed. He got quite a lot of views on the no continue run. I know, the VOD itself has like over 1 million views already, which I'm not sure how VOD views are counted, but I imagine that just means that over the course of that stream, 1 million different people came in to check out the stream, I guess, which is really cool. But yeah, the first two were, I don't know, they were just I suppose. They both seem to be Apex addicts, which, I don't know, for me it's whatever. I'm not too interested in that. Because, like I said, the first one, Axia, had his Apex stream, and the other guy, the redhead one, Lauren, I think he's already had 2 streams, and they were both Apex. But I mean, I guess people over there like their Apex, so good for him. And then Oliver Evans, he was pretty cool. Well, he was interesting. He can, I wouldn't say he's fluent in English, but he can speak English to a certain degree, which is quite interesting. And his pronunciation is really good. You like Apex, but you're sick of people streaming it, like Minecraft? Yeah, it's like, I understand it is fun, but especially when they stream it solo, like, what's the point then as well? Like, at least play with friends or something. Make it somewhat interesting. But yeah, Oliver, he's okay. He had his first stream and he played, I think, Biohazard, Resident Evil 7. And yeah, we all saw what Vincent's stream was, the Super Ghouls and Goblins. My first language, it is English. And essentially my only language, I suppose, as well. I mean, I do have, well, I'm not going to call myself fluent, but like, I technically speaking can speak a second language called Afrikaans, only because, you know, I've had 12 years of schooling in it. I'm no good at it, you know, I just took it because I had to during school. I would not call myself fluent in it in any way whatsoever. And then of course I've lately been trying to pick up Japanese as well. But the last person though from that new Japanese branch, Lane Patterson, She shame. After her debut stream, apparently her computer broke down or something. So she's only been having Zatsudan streams since her debut. I think she's had 2 so far, and she had to go to the office to do those. But I think she has tomorrow actually a Fall Guys stream scheduled, so that'll be her first game that she plays. So that's gonna be interesting to see. But yes, let's look at the next level. Lounge treatment. Pick up the drinking glasses left in the lounge. And, as usual, find Clavio hidden somewhere. Good morning. I just wanted to say congrats on your new job here in the lounge. Oof, you remember Fernanda had some pretty big technical issues as well? Oh yeah, that's true. To be fair, at least Lane had her computer break after the debut, so she could at least get her debut out of the way. Whereas Fernanda, she couldn't even get to debut. The poor thing. Thanks, Pam. I'm really excited to be here. It's so pretty. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. I know all the best bars around town. Oh, I know. Let's take you out to celebrate. That sounds really nice. But where should we go? Oh, there are so many places we could take you. Okay, that settles it. I'm coming to get you right after your shift. Yeah, okay. That sounds good. Awesome. See you then. Pam's got some wacky hair. Indeed, the little highlights there. She's definitely the type to flaunt what she's got. I mean, look at her hair and look at the way she's standing with those curves. Oh, and even like when she gives us that little turn to run away. All right, let's see. Ooh, on the right we have some cake to serve as well. It looks like. Alright, let's pick up all of these glasses first. That's the challenge of this level. 2 more glasses. Oh, over there and over there. 1 circle and 2 circles. Grab you that. And put you in there. And let's give you that cake that you want. Wait, did she not get golden hearts? Did we take too long on something? Oh, it must have been that menu that we were a bit slow on. Let's quickly make a drink for this guy. Just a chair. Oh, let's quickly serve these people, because that lady with the red heart was starting to run off. Then you into that chair. Ooh, I have to quickly grab that cake. Did we make it in time? Oh, and there's Clavio at the bottom left. El Mousy. And grab you your cake. One, 2 circles. There we go. Pop you out. Put you over there. A cute little thumbs up emote. Oh no, are we gonna get the cake in time? No! And now we also missed out the on the drink as well. Oh, let's send these people off on their way then. We should still be able to get 3 stars though. The game is lenient enough. One circle, 2 circles. Ooh, quickly make a martini for her. But yeah, coming back to the whole like the Apex talk, I think I used to like watching it because I don't know, it was fun at the start, but especially as of late because of how many people are streaming it. Plus also there's I know there's been a lot of tournaments, specifically with VTubers, called the Crazy Raccoon Cup or the CR Cup. And there's oftentimes Nijisanji members participate in that. And it's just like, it feels like there's every other month. There's always a tournament going on. So the burnout is definitely a thing. Feels like non-stop Apex. You got into Apex because of a VTuber yourself. Now it's gotten very overdone. Yeah. Which VTuber was it that got you into Apex, if I may ask? So. But I agree, it has definitely become overdone. It's literally like the new Minecraft. Kanai. One of the members of KCK, the Apex crew. Those three, Kana, Kuza, and Chihiro. Those three and Apex. Oi. Amber, I have an idea. But first, VIP treatment. Let's borrow a few nibbles and a little tipple from the VIP room. What is a tip? Nibbles I understand is food, but what is a tipple? Are you sure we're allowed to do this? Don't worry. You've literally never seen Chihiro play anything else? She's started playing Minecraft, actually, recently I've seen. Which is pretty crazy. I remember, was it a couple weeks ago, her and one of the CR members, Mondo, I think it was when the new Apex season came out. The servers were down for maintenance, so she and Mondo just started playing Minecraft for no reason. But yeah, I think she has started playing... Obviously, she's back to Apex 24/7, but every now and then I've noticed that she does play Minecraft. Living the good life. Well, to the good life then. To the good life. Clink. Oh, a new minigame. Latte art. Create a masterpiece from a simple coffee by pouring milk with style. The shapes and moves requested may vary. Let's first do this little challenge though. Pamela, help me. Play as Pamela in the lounge. Ooh, I see there's the latte thing at the bottom. And let's make a martini for you. And this is the menu. 1 circle and 2 circles. You want a cake. And that guy up there wants a drink. Although, you know, we was talking about how Apex is the new, like, or has been the hotness. I think the new or more recent game that's going to be overdone soon is Pokemon Unite. I know everybody is playing that. I mean, even I myself have dabbled in it the past couple of days. It is nice though that, at least with regards to Nijisanji, there's so many of them that are playing Unite that I think on the first day there was already like 10 people and they already made their own like custom lobby of a 5v5. You've never actually seen gameplay of Pokemon Unite? Is it the MMO? No, it is the, what is it type of called? MOBA. Think of like League of Legends or whatever. Move the button around to draw the coffee. Little smiley face. Oh, this is a bit of a stalemate here. These two want to go to each other's... Wait, what? How do I... Oh, okay, I can make them switch. Let's see. This is a bit awkward. These three are all taking up the same stuff. Ah! This is going all downhill. But yeah, Pokemon Unite is the MOBA that is on Switch currently, and will soon come to mobile, if I'm not mistaken. Like next month or something. Or September, if I remember correctly. It looked interesting, to say the least. Apparently it is very, very pay to win though, which is not very appealing. But I mean, that's what you're gonna have when you have a mobile game developed by Tencent, or not developed, I think published by Tencent.
Awesome.
You're not too interested in MOBAs? Yeah, trust me, you're not missing out on much, I think. Like, I think the main reason why people are excited for the that whole Pokemon MOBA, or Pokemon Unite, is literally just because it is Pokemon. It's just the brand that they're attached to. Let's see. I am doing horribly on this level. My goodness. I don't even know if I'm gonna get the 3 stars. And move your seat up and hand you your menu. Pokemon one sounds like it's going to be a flavor of the month for a bit. And yeah, I mean literally. I think that's oh, there's no way I'm getting 3 stars in this. I may as well restart now. But yeah, it's absolutely just going to be a flavor of the month thing. Like, I remember, to be fair, I've fallen for flavor of the month games myself. Like at the start of the year, there was a game called what was it called? Blue Archive, that I dabbled around for in a bit, and I thought, wow, this game's so fun. And I'm pretty sure the game is all but non-existent now. It got a lot of momentum though because of the fan art that it got. Blue Archive, that is, though. But yeah, I'm assuming they just wait until like the new Apex season comes out or something, and then everyone will forget about the Pokemon MOBA. When it comes out on mobile though, it'll probably get a new like resurgence of interest. But I do think though that everybody's just playing it for the sake of, you know, it's the new hotness, and also because, well, everybody loves Pokemon. Let's see. Great view. It does suck having only one of these hanging chairs here, considering how many people want to sit in it. Let's see. And oh, thanks for following, Clavio. Hopefully now that means finding your little mouse self is easier. Switch these two around. And there. See, you want a cheesecake? Been fun, you're gonna head out for a bit? Just realized you weren't following. Ah, it's fine. Thanks for stopping by though, Clavio. Always a pleasure to have you around here.
Stunning.
Wow. Let's see, and have you... Oh my goodness. These 3 chairs are the doom of me with how often people want stuff. And let's see, are you gonna want to move to the chairs? Yep.
Awesome.
Ah, wanna make it in time? Okay, just in time. And that frees up that seat up there. But something tells me this guy's gonna want to move up there too. Yep. This is actually becoming quite hard now. And now this new person as well also wants to go there. Oh yeah. Let's see. That down. I don't know if I'll be able to get it now. We'll see though. And click, 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 click. Oh, it's a dog paw, I think, or a cat paw. Does it? What has 4 fingers like that? Could be a dog, could be a cat. I'm not sure. And let's see. Lower that. Oh, let's see if this is enough for 3 stars.
Awesome.
No. Ah, 1 off.
Great.
You know what? Let's just move on to the next one, because that one was very difficult. Maybe we can. I don't know if buying upgrades in the regular thing will help out in challenge missions, but we can try and see it. Maybe come back to that at a later stage. Ita Pia Pia. Keep Amber awake by not staying idle more than 9 seconds. Okay, so just keep moving. Sounds simple enough. Ugh. I can't even remember the last time I was this hungover. Morning, Amber. Clark. Well, I wasn't expecting to see you. Sorry, I should have warned you. I was thinking I might head over to the beach tonight. Would you like to come along? Yes, please. That sounds wonderful. Great. I'll pick you up after your shift tonight. Hey, that was the same cute guy from Snugfoot Airport. So, are you up for another night out? Last night was awesome. Sorry, Pamela. Afraid I've got plans tonight already. What? Who do you even know in Tahiti? The cute guy from Snugfoot Airport. His name is Clark. Well, fine. Have fun with your guy then. Oh, yes, please, a second chair. Oh my goodness. That is actually going to be a game changer. Okay, keep her awake by not staying idle for too long. That's actually just good to do anyway. Anytime staying idle is a death sentence. I mean, we saw how bad it can get in the previous one with Pamela. So I feel like being able to always move around and deliver stuff. Oh! Hang on, let's restart that. I think I didn't hit the coffee machine in time. But yeah, the whole concept of constantly keeping things in your tray so you don't have to rush around at the last minute is very useful. Let's refill the cakes. You're probably going to want a drink or something, right? Yep. You want a coffee? Oh, wait a minute. Can I prime the coffee as well? Oh, that's going to be useful. Oh, I just have it in my inventory, that's all. I mean, it's still useful, I suppose. 1, 2. There you go. And you're probably going to want a drink, so let's go and make that song. Yep, and there's the drink. And you're also going to want a drink, right? Oh no. Menu. 2. Oh shit. Let's grab a piece of cake for that guy. Give your chair back. Oh, you want to relax to the max, dude. Reclining like that. Oh, there's the mouse. There's Clavio. And give this guy his latte. Wow, that's not exactly the prettiest latte art. It's literally just a circle. Right, then let's make a martini. And let's also prime up a coffee just in case. And get a picture diary for her. See, new customer, what do you want? Uh-oh. Give you your cake and give you your latte. Up there. And let's first get these 5 out of the way.
Awesome.
And there we go. That should be enough for 3 stars now. And put you up there. One circle and 2 circles. Is that going to be the end of the shift, or is one more person going to come? Yep, there's one more person. And let's see, get a cake. Another, that's a heart. And let's see, menu, and that'll be it. 1, 2, and that's that.
Amazing.
Easy 3 stars. Man, having that second swing chair is so useful. Ooh, what is this? So romantic. Oh my, it's so beautiful here. Wow, and you brought so much stuff. No problem. Thanks for coming along with me. What's this? It's a local drink. I was hoping to share it with you. Fancy a sip? Sure. So, how's your new job going over here? It's been great so far. It's so much fun. It really feels like an adventure. I know the feeling. It's a nice one. Oh yeah, and what kinds of adventures have you been on? I've been traveling for the last 7 or 8 years now. Adventure isn't about the places. It's about the people. The people are what make it all worthwhile. Two interesting people. Clink. Wow, they can't even afford to have a clinking sound effect in the cutscene there. So how's this trip been treating you so far? How's work? It's been busy, but nice. The people here are very kind. They taught me a common saying here. Aitapia. It means not to worry. I myself am more of a fan of the phrase Hakuna Matata. It ain't no passing phrase. I forget the rest of the song, but it means no worries for the rest of your days. It is actually a trouble-free philosophy. Aita pia pia. No. Hakuna Matata. No, guys, what's wrong with you? You're saying the wrong thing. Ah. I'm feeling pretty tired. I think that local drink was a bit too strong. It's a treacherous cocktail. Not to worry though. I'll help you home. Aita pia pia. Welcome, Glooby. And yes, it seems that you are picking up on the Haitian language, I suppose, for lack of better words. Amber? Well, let's get you back to your hotel. I think you need a good night's sleep. Uh-oh. Is this David? Hope you're back soon for another movie night. Uh-oh. Drama time. Ooh, not even gonna respond. Oh, David. David, you never stood a chance. You never stood a chance against the Ita Pia Pia. Oh, poor David. But yeah, welcome, Gloopy. Nice to see you here. Hope you had fun in your karaoke stream or your big celebration. I know it seemed like you were having a lot of fun. Let's see. Let's unlock a new decoration though for our diary. Ooh, a sweet island holiday. Ooh, and we also have a new diary entry as well. Straw in the hair. Let's see. You know, diary, life in the countryside is really calm. Too calm, if you ask me. Wait, what? Too calm, if you ask me. They wrote me twice. This game is literally unplayable. This game is a 0 out of 10. They can't even spell check their own game? What? Come on now. This game is absolutely the worst game ever. I do not recommend playing this game at all. Just look at this hideous crime. I'm joking though, of course. I almost didn't even pick it up myself. I did have a lot of fun, but I felt very dead afterwards. Wait, what? Why did you feel dead afterwards? What's wrong with Or is it because you were so eager to do it more that you were sad that you had to stop singing karaoke? Is that it? Yeah, maybe it's not meme. Maybe it's a meme. Too calm, if you ask meme. Picking up vegetables, plant seeds, and the rest of it gets boring really fast. It's really tiring too. But the worst part is that you never meet anyone, and the chickens don't exactly have a lot to talk about. Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with the chickens. Let's be real here. At least you have the chickens to keep you company. Luckily, David's still around, and when he came around, we had a feast. I don't know how he does it. Oh, it's because your throat was killing you. Ah, okay. That does make sense, yeah. Karaoke will do that to you. Still kind of is, but it's better. Oh, well, hopefully though, I'm glad that it's better at least. Hopefully your throat recovers sooner rather than later. Stay positive. Serve the pilots that arrive in the lounge. And also find the mouse. Oh, what do you want, Mr. Butler looking guy? Amber, you're late. Oh, I'm so sorry. I slept right through my alarm. Jet lag, maybe? I covered for you, but please don't do that again, okay? I'm sorry, It's okay. By the way, we have some very important people coming by today. Please make sure you take care of the priority customers first. Seems like there's a lot of preferential treatment here. I mean, this is the VIP lounge. But does that mean that there's people that are even more important than the VIPs? The very, very important people? The VVIPs? Or the VVIPs. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you. Yesterday was really nice. Ooh, okay. Seems like Clark's getting in there. Let's actually make this chair upgraded. Ooh, there's now a blue drink that we can make. So there's a different type of drink that some people can want. Let's go ahead and make one in advance. Lots of drama in this game. Oh, you would not believe it, Gloopy. I mean, I don't know if you were here for the first stream, but the very opening sequence of the game was technically speaking, it was a dream. But I feel like it was also a premonition of the future where we were a flight attendant on a plane and the plane was struck by lightning. And it seemed like we were about to crash. And, ooh, here's the VIP. Let's make sure he gets his cake. And, thankfully, though, we woke up from it thinking, oh, it was just a dream. But, again, I feel like there might be something happening in the future with regards to that so-called dream. But yeah, essentially, if I can catch you up on the lore, we are playing as Amber Hope. She started out as she works as a check-in person at the Snugfoot Airport, but she's been trying her best to become an air stewardess. And she actually took a test to try and become one, but she failed that test because of the last part of it, which was to save people from, you know, a pool, or like save dummies from a pool. Essentially just to test how well she could swim and stuff like that. But, ooh, there's a little mouse there on the side. But she was too scared because there was a flashback that she got, like, while she was standing on the diving board. And that flashback was, I assume, it was like of somebody drowning, or it was us drowning. Like, we were stuck in the water, reaching out for help. And, we're not sure what exactly the reason for it was. You know, like who it was that was drowning there. Or why we had that flashback. But it was definitely a traumatic experience for us. So yeah, this game is a lot of drama in it. It's also surprisingly cheesy as well. You can tell by some of the dialogue, like, oh no, it's a love triangle between Amber and David and Mr. Dreamy Clark. But yeah, it was very scary to see at the start. You know, the game starts and immediately a plane crashing. Let's see, you want a cake? Oh, both of them want cakes. So much lore, yeah. It's crazy that, like I said, this is a Diner Dash style game. And obviously back then, Diner Dash, there wasn't a story. It was just serve customers at different restaurants. But I was surprised that this actually has a whole story to it. In fact, this game actually has a sequel. That's how, like, big... Well, I won't say how big the game is, but that's how much there is to this story. Let's see. Give you your coffee. Nice little heart. And let's see. Check those people out. But yeah, so what you saw earlier was the sort of like a love triangle between Clark, who is this dreamy doctor that we've met recently. And he's actually in Tahiti with us now. But back at home, we've left behind David, who's sort of our, just like a childhood friend, I guess. We've known him for a very long time. Like, he came over and we had movie nights together and stuff like that. But I think he's starting to get a little bit jealous. Oh, to be fair, he doesn't know about Clark, but I think he's trying to get in there with Amber. But we see him as nothing more than a friend. That was yeah, it was
Awesome.
pretty surprising and unexpected indeed. Hey, there we go. Hope you're well, Clark, and that you enjoyed the evening as much as I did. Who's this old geezer? Hi there. I need to request a change to my flight. Of course, sir. What do you need? It's just a quick seat change. Okay, sure. I bet it's hard staying focused when you're surrounded by so many beautiful beaches and resorts. You can say that again. I had no idea Tahiti was so pretty. You're a positive person, aren't you? I like that. I try to stay positive too. For example, I have a bad peanut allergy. But I always pack my drugs, just in case. And try not to let it hold me back, you know? I know what you mean. You can't let anything hold you back, right? Exactly. Life's just too short for that. You're all set, sir. I even managed to get you an upgrade. Packing drugs. Yeah, I feel like he could have worded that a lot better. You know, like, I don't know if there's isn't it like an EpiPen that they call it? Oh no, EpiPen is for diabetes, right? But I'm sure there's something a bit more specific that you can say, I am packing my peanut allergy medicine, as opposed to just saying, yo, I'm packing drugs. Can you imagine just going to an airport and just being like, oh, what's in the bag? Oh no, it's just my drugs, don't worry about it. I feel like that would get you in a lot of trouble. That's fantastic. You see, you've just got to stay positive. Alright then. Ooh, a new minigame. Champagne. Full champagne glasses for the passengers. Ooh, thank you actually for the hydration check, Libby. I'm actually out of water in my glass right now, so I'm gonna quickly run and fill up my glass. Actually, I realized while I'm away, I'm gonna try something new. Forgive me for this if this seems like shilling or whatever, but I'm gonna head to a loading screen while I quickly run and fill up my glass with water. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try and run a 1-minute ad break. I should be back by then, but I've never tried it before, so I'm just curious to see how that works out. So let me head over onto the Be Right Back screen, and I will run a 1-minute ad break. Don't worry, it's only gonna be a minute, and I'll be back very shortly. But it's good. I don't think I'll need luck. It's not like I'm gonna go outside my door and slay a dragon to defeat to obtain my water, but I feel like it'll be a bit better than just staring at a blank screen. So maybe it'll play a really cool ad. You never know. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back from having slain the dragon that was guarding my tap, which protected me from getting my water. And I was successfully able to obtain the sacred water from the tap. Thank you for your wishing me luck, Glooby. Yeah, thank you for the hydration routine. Because I definitely did need some water after all this talking. I gotta ask though, what advert played during that break? There was no ad for me either way. I'm glad you came back safe. Ah, I'm glad I came back safe too. But yeah, it's just it's interesting because obviously now that I actually noticed that I've been getting when I watch some people's streams, I've been getting Genshin Impact adverts, and what else was there? GTA 5 adverts. So I was just curious if everybody gets those. Let's see, Whack-A-Mole. Find as many cars as you can. Oh, this is a fun challenge or a little side mission. It's essentially just find all the mice and spam them. You usually get credit card ads? That's very interesting. I suppose it is like tailored towards each individual person, right? Which makes me wonder, what have you been watching or searching that you've been getting credit card ads, Glooby? Let's see. 'Cause I imagine, like, if I watch lots of games and stuff like that, I would get, you know, game adverts, Genshin Impact, GTA 5, stuff like that. But yeah, credit card ads is a very weird one to get. And there we go. That's 3 stars or 3 diamonds. I don't really need to do more, but let's just see how high of a score I can get. Wait, actually no, it's capped out at 2,350, so I don't even have to click any more. But yeah, credit card ads is a weird one. Do you mean like for... Actually no, I've seen credit card ads myself on TV, that is, though. It's kind of related to gaming because they're trying to sell as a... Oh, is it a gamer credit card? I see. What, does it have like RGB LEDs on it or something? A gamer credit card, though. That sounds interesting. How is that gamer credit card any different from a regular credit card? Does it only is it only transactions via V-Bucks in Fortnite or something? Like you use it and you get points in a phone game. Oh, I see. I mean, to be fair, credit cards, like regular credit cards from banks, do have something similar, right? Like every time you swipe, depending on how much money you pay, you get points. At least in my country where I'm from, one of our banks has that. I think my dad used it once, and he got enough points that he could buy like a mini foosball table. I think the game is true. Oh, it's literally in an actual game. Oh, I see. Ugh, why hasn't he texted me back? I should have brought Sushi along to talk to. Sushi, by the way, is the name of our fish, not the actual food. Amber, just the lady I've been looking for. Oh, hey Pam. Having a nice time in Tahiti so far? Of course, I love it here. It's literally everything I like in one place. We've been to the bars already, so next, let's go shopping. Well, I don't know. Shopping isn't really my bag. Oh, bags! Perfect! Okay, it's a date. I'm coming to get you after your shift today. Hey, why not? A little girl time could be just what I need. Wink. A fish called Sushi is like a pig named Bacon. Exactly, right? I was amazed myself when I found out we named our pet fish Sushi. And it's a clownfish as well. You'd think that they would name it Nemo, but I guess not. But let's upgrade that chair to make people more patient while they wait there. And let's go ahead and prepare some coffees. And you want a cake, so let's give you that. With a red drink. That can be done. Ooh, champagne. Click when the champagne level reaches the green area. Okay, that seems simple enough. Diary, and you want the menu. 1, 2. And let's adjust your seat. That and that. Let's see. And that's 4 people. This guy will be the 5th. Should actually make some more coffees. Oh, well, actually, she wants a coffee as well. It's perfect. Seeing as though the challenge for this level is to make 5 coffees anyway. And let's check out these 5 people. Ooh, a big 5-person combo. Love to see it. Are you gonna want to drink as well? Yes, you do. A red drink. Let's see, you wanna come down here? Send you up there. And give you your latte. I still can't believe that that counts as a latte art. Just a single circle. Oh, there's the mouse on the right by the cake. Let's see. And another red drink.
Cool.
And you want a picture diary. Or no, not a picture diary. More like a travel catalog, looks like. There, and let's have another big chain of 5 people.
Awesome.
This looks like too much work for one person. It is. But it's a... I guess that's the beauty of these time management games, right? That's why I was... Like the title is that RTS games have nothing on this. Because this type of, you know, frantic clicking reminds me of RTS games like StarCraft or Warcraft and things like that. You know, the micromanagement of all your different people. Except here it's one single person. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. Get the cake. But it's a good thing Amber is apparently superhuman with how fast she can move around. Let's see. And get a diary for you. Does nobody else want a coffee? I've got 2 sitting on my tray, waiting. But nobody who wants one. Grab a menu for you. And I do need to make one more actually. Let me quickly do that. Oh, I made that coffee just in time for before the day ended. Whew. And let's see. There we go. But I suppose it was the same in Diner Dash, right? Where you were the one single wait staff for the entire restaurant that you worked at. It would be interesting though to have this game, or games like this, where it's either multiplayer or where it is like an actual RTS where you can have different units and have to do different tasks. Although I suppose then again, if you have games like RimWorld, isn't that sort of that type of thing where you can have dedicated workers for, say, construction or mining or food preparation, hunting and stuff like that? You looked amazing. I can't wait to see you wearing this new dress. You were right about one thing. That was really fun. Thanks, Pam. Oh no. I spent all my extra cash on myself. I was going to buy something nice for my mom and David. Yes, hunt my latte. Yes. You know, I lost my dad once when he went out hunting. He got attacked by the wild latte. To this day, I'm still out there looking to hunt down that big one. The latte that killed my dad. Don't be so dramatic. They'll be fine. What's important is living in the moment and being happy. And looking good doing it. Well, I guess the damage is already done. Might as well enjoy it. F for the father that was killed by the latte monster. Let's see. Next stage. Surprised. walk less than 500 meters. Oh my, that might actually be a bit difficult. So I have to be very careful with how much I walk around then. Morning, Amber. Oh, hey Elise. You look different, Amber. Are you alright? Though I must admit, I'm surprised. I heard you've been shopping with Pamela. Surprised? Well, that dress I got you from New York. You told me you didn't really like shopping. What's that supposed to mean? I was just wondering why you said you don't like the dress I got you, and then went and bought one just like it. How I dress isn't any of your business. Right. Well, maybe I'll talk to you later, Amber. Oh, Elise, no. Elise, wait. Oh. Drama alert. Yeah, because just before we came here, Elise bought us a dress. And you know, we were thankful, but it was the whole, oh wow, thanks, a dress, you shouldn't have. But like, you know, you really shouldn't have. And so she was very pissed off at the fact that we didn't like the dress. So to go out and buy a dress that's very similar, I can understand why she's a bit pissed off. Okay, I have to be very careful now not to move around too much. Which I feel like might be a bit too hard. So I have to be very efficient in my movements. I mean, actually, 500 meters doesn't seem too bad. Now that I look at how much that bar has gone up, considering how much I moved. Click, click, and click. A nice little smiley face for the latte art. And let's see, you want a blue martini. And let's grab this picture diary. Oh, let's grab 2. Efficiency. And now you want a cake. Let me take the opportunity to refill them as well while I'm there on the right side. A red drink, and do I have to make another drink for the other guy? No. And there we go. Oh, another glass. Whoops. I was not ready for 2. Let's see, a blue drink. Oh my goodness. Switch those 2 around. Have you go over there. And I think we're actually doing pretty good on our walking stuff. Because we're about almost halfway through with the day and we haven't even gotten like about a third of the walking meter.
Awesome.
Ooh, but we're running out of time for these people though. I think I can be a bit more reckless with how much I'm moving around. Move that back, move that up. Ah, Iburo, thank you for your hydration check. I shall take a sip as soon as I can. But as you can tell, working as a at the VIP lounge is very hectic, so I'll have to wait until I can take my scheduled tea break from the corporate mandate though. If the boss tells me I need to take a sip, I shall comply, lest I lose my job. Let's see. Wait, I already have a coffee on me. Dot, dot, dot. Nice little smiley face. Send you up there. And let's see. And your menu. Quickly grab a cheesecake for this guy down here. Make a blue drink for the guy up top. And I think I'm still very clear for the walk less than 500 meters challenge. So I should be fine. I think now might actually be a good time to take a sip though, as it is slowly winding down. What? Oh no, red martini, quickly. Okay, just in time. But thank you, Ibro, for that redeem. I've definitely been talking up a storm this stream. Considering there's just so much juicy drama going on in the story. I just can't help but talk about it non-stop. Ooh, am I gonna make it in time to have 3 stars? It's gonna be close. Let's see. I think I'll get there.
Aha.
1, 2. There we go. 3 stars.
Awesome.
Ooh, it's 600 coins. We can buy a new upgrade, I think, for the next level. So many emails. And a message from... Oh, David. Hey, Amber. Smiley face. How's the adventure going? Hope you're sitting on a beach with a drink. Pit. Okay, David, calm down. Stop trying to imagine us on the beach with a bikini. If you get a chance... Once again, this game did not do any quality assurance checking, I see. If you get chance. Then again, it could just be David who is stupid and doesn't know how to type English, so maybe it's just David that's dumb. If you get chance, let me know you're okay. I worry about you. Have fun. Oh, David. Sounds a bit like a creep. Glooby, if only you knew. I mean, he's not creepy, but he is the sort of, I'm the nice guy. I'm gonna get in with her because I'm so nice to her. Not sure what I can say. I kind of just feel a bit lost. Uh-oh. Hey girl, time to party. Meet me in the lobby in 5. Oh, you hate those? Not sure if that's an invitation or a demand. But either way, count me in. Like, I mean, David was the one guy that showed up to our apartment unannounced, you know, to surprise us with popcorn and a movie, right? And then when we fell asleep on the couch next to him, he sort of like princess carried us to the bed, you know, tucked us into bed and like, oh, good night, my pretty Amber. You're so beautiful when you sleep. And I say that, but he literally wrote that down. He wrote a note before leaving us saying like, oh, you're so pretty when you sleep, by the way, which is pretty creepy, I'll say. But yeah, I think he's definitely trying to make some moves on us, but as far as Amber is concerned, she sees him as nothing more than a friend. Because right now, we've got Dreamy McDreamster over here, Clark, as our attention. That's a red flag. Absolutely, it is absolutely a red flag. Clean armchairs. Someone stained the armchair. I have to clean it. Okay. Oh my goodness, what did they do on that armchair? How do you make it that dirty? I assume then I also can't have people sit on it either until I clean it, so it's in my best interest to clean it then sooner rather than later. Yeah, I can't send him there. So I have to wait for this lady to be done with her stuff. And oh my goodness. Oh no, he's running out of patience. Okay, just in time. He was almost out of patience to sit in one of those chairs. Let's let you recline, my dude. And there we go. All cleaned up. Because boy, earlier on we only had one of these hanging chairs. And we saw just how tough it is to only have one chair when you have so many people wanting to sit in them. Let's see. Pop. Click, click, click. I'm still not sure what... I suppose it is a cat or a dog's paw. I just feel like, don't they normally have, like aside from the, I guess what you would call the palm, don't they normally only have 3 dots? Or is that just my imagination? See, there's the first glass, and there's the second glass. Uh-oh. 2 people want to sit here. Click, click, and a smiley face. And put it there. Uh-oh. Oh no, everything's getting backed up now. See, send you there.
Awesome.
Hopefully it's they do usually have 4. Ah. I guess then it's just I'm used to seeing. Is it just me then, or like I feel like whenever I see people drawing cat paws or stuff like that, that they have the 3 nubs above the palm. Or maybe it's just I've been following some people that can't draw cat paws then. You just Google to be sure because you couldn't remember? Ah, okay. So see, I'm not the only one that, you know, gets confused. Because I feel like I've seen drawings of paws where it's only 3. You know, 3 beans as they call them on the internet. But then again, obviously, when people draw them, they can take creative differences and draw it however they want. Let's see, you want the menu. And let's quickly get this lady her coffee. Ah, and here's the dog/cat paw again. Yes, you definitely saw the 3 beans as well. Yeah. I think it's also maybe just something about there being 3. It's a bit more appealing to look at. You know, you have 1 on each side and 1 in the, like a central one as well. So I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe 3 is more appealing to look at. Like it's more symmetrical, I guess. But even then, if it's 4, it's also symmetrical. I don't know. Maybe it's, I guess it's what they call, what do they call it? The rule of thirds. Maybe it applies to that as well. To be fair, like 3 is such a nice, it sounds weird to talk about it like that, but 3 is a very good number of things to have. Like 3 and 5 are, I don't know why it sounds weird, but like are very satisfying numbers. Let's see. Other lady also wants another coffee too. There we go. Smiley face. This should be enough, right? To get me that 3rd diamond. At least I hope it is. Although I've got 5 people lined up and they all have gold hearts. There's... I'm sure I'll be able to get this. Let's see. Grab diary for you. There we go.
Awesome.
Awesome. 3 diamonds in the bag. How many more do we need for the next diary upgrade? Oh, a lot more. 11. Miss you. Get 10 quick bonuses serving passengers in the egg chairs. Oh, who's missing us now? Time to exercise? Oh, that's the second round of squats I have to do today. So let me get on that then. To be fair, I have been sitting up for a while. Hi Amber, sorry for the late reply. I've been caught up in my work. I hope you didn't think I'd forgotten you. 5. No worries. Although I was wondering if I'd done something wrong. Absolutely not. I had a really good time with you. Well, I think maybe I'm a bit too old for you, you know? But I think it's better to talk things over in person. Are you available tonight? Yeah, sure. I'll see you tonight. Good luck at work. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. How can I help you today? Alright. I'm pretty sure I did more than 10 squats there because I was just doing it for the entire speaking section there. Clark is very considerate. Yes, he is. He's I guess that's why we like him so much. I mean, he is a doctor after all, so he's super considerate if he's, you know, looking after people's lives and stuff like that. But I'm curious when he says he's too old for us, like, just how old is he? Oh my goodness, I'm actually out of breath. Whew. Hot plate located underneath keeps coffee warm longer. Like, I mean, to be fair, I don't know how old we are, but like, there's that, they always call it a there's like a formula people use to see if you are old enough for somebody. It's like if you take your age divided by 2 and then add like a number or something. I don't know how people like figure that out, but it's a thing that some people follow. Ah, I didn't do it fast enough for an extra heart. What do I have to do again? Get 10 quick bonuses serving passengers in the egg chairs. You're guessing she's in her late 20s? Ah, I can see that. I'm not sure how you can tell, Glooby, but I trust in your age guessing abilities. Gonna make it down there in time? Oh, okay. 2. Oh my goodness, everybody wants stuff to do. See, and move your chair around. And grab this for you.
Amazing.
Do the menu for you. It's literally a wild guess and you're not basing it on anything? Ah, okay. I mean, like, I suppose late 20s is a fairly safe bet, you know? Because I feel like early 20s, you aren't really like I mean, technically speaking, you are an adult in your early 20s, but you know, you wouldn't really have your life like sorted. Like nobody would have their life sorted out that early on. Maybe like, you know, late 20s to early 30s is when you start to like know what you're doing in life. You have it like Amber, she has a decent job and stuff like that. But it's also a lot of people, for some reason, the big 3-0, right? They're scared of once they turn 30. That's the big thing. So by calling them late 20s, you're still calling them like old enough and like mature enough, but not so old that you call them over 30.
Awesome.
It's a very safe guess, if I can put it like that. As always, though, I think it's always better to guess younger than older, because then it always sounds flattering, right? Because then what you can do is you can say, "Oh, you know, you look like you're 27 or something," and then if they say, "Oh, I'm actually like, you know, in my mid-30s," you can say, "Oh, well, you know, it looks like you're in your 20s though," and then it gets you some free brownie points. Let's see, cake and a coffee. Ooh, am I gonna be able to do this in time? I didn't get the coffee in time. Amber's 11 years old. Okay, well, Flippy, let's calm down now. Ah! I messed up the coffee. Okay, maybe there is such a thing as guessing too young for people. Be careful now that Glooby doesn't end up on the list or something.
Awesome.
Let's see, put you over there. I mean, to be fair, I also said something very dangerous in my last stream where I played What Remains of Edith Finch. Was it yesterday? No, sorry, 2 days ago. Where there was a girl named Barbara who was a child actress. She was, I think, she was 16 years old, and we were going through a flashback of her death. And at one point, she crawled through a small little hole, like a secret trap door. And it just happened to be that the camera was focused on her. I'll just say it was third person from the back, and she was crawling through a narrow space. So there's not much room for the camera to look at, right? So I think you can understand what I'm getting at with where the camera was pointed. And I just happened to mention that, you know, I could see why she was famous for as her work, but then I realized, you know, I probably shouldn't be commenting on the appearance of a 16-year-old's assets. So I made sure to promptly stop when I could. Oh no, indeed.
Stunning.
You're gonna, Glibby, please no. If you call the police on me, I'll call them on you for calling Amber an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
If I'm going to jail, so are you. Waiting is the worst. Hey Amber, it's nice to see you. Am I interrupting anything? No. Sometimes I just talk out loud to myself or my fish, Sushi. Nothing wrong with that. I can relate. Wait, what? You can relate to that? You also have a fish named Sushi? Sorry to keep you waiting. No problem. I was just feeling a little impatient. Well then, I'm doubly sorry for keeping you waiting. I had a really nice time with you the other night. Me too. And just so you know, you're not too old for me. Well, actually, I'm a 900-year-old wizard trapped in a 50-year-old's body. So, we'll see how you feel about that now. Just imagine that that was the case. Well, I'm not so sure about that. But I like you, Amber. You're strong and driven. I respect that. Thanks for seeing me that way. I like you too, Clark. You set up such a wonderful night. I really loved it. Well, I guess we'll have to do it again sometime. But as of right now, I better get back to work. I'll see you again soon, okay? He's like a lich or something. Yeah. He's actually a vampire. He's trying to prey on us to suck our blood. I want to suck your blood, Amber. My name is Clark. Alright, let's see. Chapter 28. Social Responsibilities. Earn 12 hearts in the champagne minigame. And as always, find the mouse. Done. That's the emails answered. Now, for making amends... Oh, customer. Too late. I'll have to send out a few texts while I work. Alrighty then. The last thing to upgrade is this, the chromed binoculars. The automatic zooming system on these new binoculars lets passengers admire the scenery faster. Ooh, and there's now a new drink we can make. An orange type of drink. Let's see. 1, 2. What drink do you want? A red one. Oh, and a lemon, I see. Oh, so it's not a different type of drink. It's just an extra step to add. Let's see, what are you going to want? Cake. Let me actually stock up on 2. Because I feel like walking all the way to the right side is always a waste of time. Coffee. Ah, the paw. Ah. There we go. What else are you gonna want? Cake. Oh, good thing I had that already. Let's see. Ooh, champagne. Now's our chance to get those hearts. 1 and 2. 3 down, 9 more hearts to go. And ooh, there's a lot of people lining up there, so I should probably check them out sooner rather than later. There we go.
Awesome!
Ah, another champagne person. Let's see. 1 and 2. Oh, what was that? Oh, an achievement. Restock 250 items. Oh, I can't see what he wants. Okay, there we go. That like achievement was screwing me over there. Hiding his order. Another drink? Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. And you both want to go down there. Let's see now. A cake and a blue manual. Oh, I had both of those lined up already. They always get 2 champagne glasses even if they're alone. Hey, listen. Maybe, you never know what the situation they're in. Maybe they want to drink a little bit more. I feel like... Because, again, this is the VIP lounge, so... I feel like these are the type of people that enjoy their drinking. You know, think of like the, what are they called? Like the wine moms that they sit with a full bottle of rosé at home on a Sunday evening and they just down that whole thing. Not that I would know, but it's the stereotype that I always hear about. There you go. And nice big fat 6 combo. Got a coffee for you. Drag. And a blue drink for you. Let's see, bring you down there. Let's see. Fix your chair, and then give this guy the Wi-Fi password. Give you a menu. Oh. Go. Blue manual for you, and I just have to go and help you out. Red drink for the guy up top. And what does the other one want? A menu. Alright, that's 5 people, so we can check all of these people out for a big combo.
Awesome.
Oh, good. I already had the cake on me already. Blue drink. Ah, he wanted a cake. Ah, I'll get him on the way down. There we go. I guess this is the last person now then, because the day is about to end. Oh no, never mind. There's 2 people. And let's see. Yep. As usual, 2 glasses of champagne for this one guy. Oh my goodness, and I only just able to get the challenge for this level, which was the 12 hearts in the champagne minigame. I wonder if it's RNG on what the people want when they come in. Because if that guy didn't want champagne, I would have been locked out and I wouldn't have been able to complete the challenge. But we were able to get the 3 stars and find the mouse. Clark, what a pleasant surprise. Hey girl! That's the chair speaking, by the way. It's the chair is possessed and is speaking to us. Okay, never mind, it's Pamela. Oh. Well, hello, handsome. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting. I was just going to invite Amber for a drink. Oh, we'd love to. Right, Amber? I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. I was actually asking Amber on a date. Sounds great. We can all go to the bar on the beach together. Oh, Pamela, take a hint. Come on. Okay, sure. Let's all go for a drink. What? Amber? Come on, you gotta be more upfront about it. I think I'll take my leave. I don't really feel comfortable here. Way to go, Pamela. You need to finish your drink first. No thanks, Pam. Get fucked, Pam. That's what you get for trying to steal our dude. Amber! Hey, Amber! Earlier it was the chair speaking to us. Now it's the sea speaking to us. Ah, never mind. Hey, Amber. Are you okay? No, I am not okay. It's her. She always ruins everything. Oh, she's right there, though. Because of her, I screwed things up with Elise. And now I'm screwing things up again. And it's all because of you, Pamela. You're so self-centered. I'm sorry, Amber. You're right. I've been horrible. I've just been so... I got divorced. What the Okay. I got divorced last year by a man who hurt me a lot. I'm trying to follow my own path now, but I just feel like I lost yourself. You lost yourself in the relationship. And it's just so hard. It's okay, Pam. I shouldn't have shouted at you. But if you're looking for the real you won't find it by being superficial. I think it's time to get home. What do you think? Tomorrow is a new day. Yeah. Yeah, this is getting heavy. Pamela and Amber are airing their grievances and Clark is just like, nah, fuck that, I'm out. Let's just head home. Let's call it quits here. You're a good guy, Clark. I'm sorry for all the drama. It's nothing. Let's get going. Please, because I don't want to have to deal with you two bitches. Is what he was thinking, most likely. Ooh, we have a new diary entry. Oh, because of the achievement that we got. Tidy it up. Let's see. Ooh, a shower and some drums and a tea coffee. Oh, and some fishies. Dear diary, well, it's no secret. I'm not the perfect girl. But even if my apartment isn't perfectly tidy, I still feel the need to be organized. Every morning, I have the same rituals. I take my coffee, feed sushi, play the drums, and take a shower. My rituals are important to me, and I think sushi's got used to them too. Or maybe I'm just getting old. The fishies. The fishies and sushi, which is the striped one here. Because he's a clownfish. VIP passenger. A VIP superstar is going to relax in your lounge today. Cool. Let's see. Oh my goodness. All of those hearts. I guess he's the VIP. Holy, I've never seen so many hearts on a person. Let's see. I guess it just means that we have to... There's a lot that he wants to do here. Not that bad. Oh my goodness. Does this lady want 3 glasses of champagne? You alcoholic whore. I guess it really is fitting into that meme of you know, middle-aged woman sipping on martinis for hours on end on a weekend. Her health bar, his health bar is enormous. Yeah, this is the final boss of the game. This is a guy that I had to defeat to get my water earlier on. We have to slay him. Are we allowed to let him go sad? I guess it's not really anything special. It's just that he just has a lot of health, or health. It's because of you, Gloopy, that I think of those as health bars. A lot of hearts that he wants. So it's not like there's a restriction that we have to make sure he gets everything done perfectly on time. Thankfully. Let's see. And let's see, another latte art for you. They do look like health bars though. I mean, it's true, yeah. It's like, what is it? The Minecraft hearts. Except that they're filling the other way around. It's like they're busy regaining their health here. Maybe when you die in Minecraft, you come here. And then you know, you fill up your hearts here.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh my goodness, the day is almost over already. I see now what the challenge is. I assume we can only really pass it if we keep that guy really happy. We shall see though. Alright then, let's see. Do we have enough to get the 3 diamonds?
Awesome.
Okay, we did. Ooh, that was actually kind of scary. I wasn't sure if we would get it or not. Yeah! Alright. Number 29. Big girls don't cry. Carefully wrap the present for Elise. Elise! I was hoping to see you today. Listen, I just wanted to apologize. I've not been myself this week. It's okay. It happens. I wanted to make it up to you. After work today. If you have the time. Yeah, okay. I'll come by tonight. Okay. Best make it a little later though. I have an errand to run. Okay, well, I'll see you then. I'm glad I got a refund on all those clothes I bought. Hope Elise likes what I bought her instead. Ooh, it looks like, what is that, a book we bought for her? Let's see. Ah, a cake. Let's go back to wrapping this present up. Are you gonna want a cake as well? No, you want a book. One, two. Ooh, am I gonna make this coffee in time? Okay, yeah. There we go. Nice little pour for you. And let's make a red martini for that guy up top. And go back to wrapping this present up. One circle, 2 circles. The Wi-Fi. And let's see. Fix your chair up. I think I'm going to hold on to 2 coffees in my inventory tray because I think coffees screw me over the most since I have to wait for them when I make them. And a cake for you. Switch you two around.
Awesome.
Oh no! I'm out of space in my inventory. The coffees came back to haunt me. I had too many. Maybe I'll get rid of one of the coffees. Oh my gosh, everybody wants cakes though. Ah, and there's the mouse. Am I gonna be able to make this martini for the guy in time? Pockets full of coffee? Yeah. Was my downfall. Looks like everybody wants 3 drinks now of champagne. The further and further we get into the game, the drunker and drunker we get. There we go.
Awesome.
Ah, there we go. Somebody who wants a coffee. I'll then bring you down here. And another red drink for you. Oh, I still have to do the present as well. Forgot about that.
Amazing.
There we go. Oh, I can't do circles. There we go. The present has been wrapped. And what else do you want? Move down there. Give you some pie. Let's also keep one in our inventory just in case. You recline and quickly go and make a blue drink for the guy up top. Ooh, there's quite the rush coming in now. Give you that. And then quickly grab this for you. Oh, made it just in time. Let's grab this. Ah, the pocket coffee came in handy. I'll probably have to make another one though, just in case. Ah, see, pocket coffee. It really helps. So we don't have to wait for the, I suppose the coffee maker? I don't know what the better word is. Yeah, coffee maker, that's what it is. Don't know why I'm trying to get fancy with it. I don't know if we're going to make it in time for the champagne at the top. Oh, please. Oh, just in time. And the third one. There we go. Let's see, a red and a blue one. Oh no! Ran out of time. I should still be able to get the 3 stars though. Oh yeah, there we go.
Awesome.
Oh no, whoops, I accidentally made a blue one. Well, I'll just keep it in case. Maybe somebody else will want a blue one. Let's see, pick up my binoculars. And give you the menu. And there we go. That's the end of that ship.
Stunning.
Elise. Elise, thanks for coming by. So, what's all this about, Amber? Or what's this all about, rather? Well, you bought me something thoughtful and I was very appreciative. So, I wanted to return the favor. Make it up to you. When I was watching over your little rascals, I noticed that they really missed their mom. So I thought, is there a way you could spend some quality time together, even when you're traveling? And then I had a brainwave. Is that like a brain blast from Jimmy Neutron? I bought you a load of books your kids will love, with lots of pictures. I thought you could set up a video call every night and read them a bedtime story. I don't know, I thought it could be like a tradition or something. This is the most thoughtful gift I've gotten in years. Thank you, Amber. I miss them so much, and it's so hard to find a way to stay in touch when I'm away. This is perfect. Oh. I'll be taking a little nap for now. You had a good time with the drama there? Ah, okay, that's... Hope you have a nice nap then, Clevie. And thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you enjoyed the drama. Now then, I shall move on to the next one, Minigame Mayhem. Ah, it's another play as many minigames as possible one. I mean, they're not that many though, right? It's just the champagne and the... What else is it? The cafe one, right? Thank you. Have a great rest, team. Alright. Cheers, Glooby. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's just the coffee and the champagne pouring. Oh, and also the reclining chair, I forgot. Dragon heart. There we go, 1 diamond. 1, 2, and 3. There's the second diamond. And this should be the third diamond, right? After we do this. There we go. But let's try and get the full bar maxed out though. Oh, that was incredibly simple. It was literally just draw the line up. I still get to finish this, right? Yeah. There we go. Now then, on to the last one. Number 30. I think that'll be halfway, right? Yeah. There's 60 chapters in total. So then, let's finish this one. And I think we'll call it after this. Gather Amber's stuff so she can take it back to Smugford. So, tell me more about Clark. I'm so jealous. The single life is so exciting. Yeah, and terrifying. He planned this amazing dinner on the beach. What? I want dinner on the beach with a cute guy. I know, right? But I was nervous. And feeling a little guilty. You know, because of David. And fuck David. So, I had a bit too much and I fell asleep. Ha 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 ha. Right, so I guess I'll see you tomorrow, Amber. We'll fly back to Snugford together. Hey, Amber. Hey, thanks again for the other night. Well, for both nights. No problem. Thanks for spending time with me. I'm appreciated. I'm appreciated the company? I'm pretty sure that apostrophe M isn't supposed to be there. Gamehouse Games, what are you doing? How did this make it past quality assessment? Those people need to be fired. Listen, I'm going to be taking off today, so we might not see each other for a while. Actually, I'm flying out today too, on the same flight. What a coincidence. Perfect. Maybe we can sit next to each other again. Yes, and next time, it's my turn to plan a romantic dinner. Deal? Okay, deal. I'm looking forward to it already. See you on the flight. Wink. Alright. Gather Amber's stuff so she can take it back to Smugford. So it's kind of like Emily's wrapping the present. I just have to tend to the bag every now and then. Not every now and then, but when I have the chance to... Whenever there's a lull during the day. There we go. And let's make a blue drink for her. And let's see. Help her out. Ah, perfect. I made the coffee just in time for this guy to come by and want one. Oops. Yeah. And let's see then. Make a red drink for you and then hand you a menu. 1, 2 circles. And another drink, a blue one this time though. She wants to sit in the chairs, but there's not enough space. Let's see. You out, and help you out. I should probably check out these people since there's such a long line.
Awesome.
Uh-oh. Am I gonna make it in time for the bottom ones? Nah. Oh well. I should still be able to get the 3 stars. Let's see. You want a cake. And that'll free up this chair for the other lady. Let me check all these people out so long.
Awesome.
Oh, the mouse is there by the cake. I see it. There we go. Leave you down there. And a coffee. Ah, the paw is back. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see now. Let me quickly get this coffee first. A red drink. And let's head back and finish up with this packing. And there we go. There's that challenge done. Three drinks. 1. And 2. And 3. Now we can go and make a blue martini for her. What do you want? A blue picture book. Let's check these people out first though.
Awesome.
Ah, a coffee and a cake. Good thing I had the coffee on hand. And let's see, put you up there. Oh, let's also refill the cake. It's a good thing that arrow pointed it out for me. Send these 2 people up there. Want a red drink? Does the other guy also want a drink? Nope, he wants a menu. 1, 2. There we go. Something tells me you want a coffee. Okay, never mind. You don't want a coffee. Menu. Actually, there's 5 people, so let me check these people out first.
Awesome.
Let's get you to those binoculars. And, oh, another cake. Oh my goodness. There we go. And lastly, a yellow magazine for her. Oh, another cake. Good thing I just restocked those. Let's see. Any more customers? Ah, here we go. 2 and 3. Oh, oh, there we go. 3. Let's make another coffee just to have it ready. Because maybe this lady here will want one. Nope, she wants a yellow guidebook. One, two. And that's the end of the day. So let's... Oh yeah, we're absolutely gonna have enough for the 3 stars.
Awesome.
Oh, more even. We literally maxed out the rank. I think that's the maximum, right? I mean, the bar won't go any higher, so I assume the score won't go any higher than 2,650. That felt like almost like a rhythm game, having to click on the things as they appear. But yeah, it looks like 2,650 is the maximum. I'm not even getting any more points now. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is this? Ominous music playing in the background. Oh no, what's going on, sir? Can you hear me, sir? Are you okay? Asphyxiation. Probably an allergic reaction. We need to move fast. This is the guy who was allergic to peanuts. We need his allergy medicine. Check the first aid kits. But didn't he say he always had them on him? He said he always carried his medication on him, right? Adrian, Karen, help me. Help. What's happening? Is it contagious? How the fuck can you be... How can you catch an allergy? Adrian, come on. I met this man earlier. He always carries his allergy medication with him. Clark, check his pocket. Whoa, Clark, getting a little handsy there, huh? Whoa, wrong pocket, wrong pocket. Amber, wait. Is this man qualified? He's a doctor. We know each other. Well, you were right about the pills, so I'll assume you're right about this too. Please go ahead, sir. Hey, there we go. It's okay, sir. Everything's fine. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, oxygen never tasted so good. Oh my. Okay, but wait, why is the ominous piano music still playing though? Don't thank me. It was Amber. She kept a cool head in a real emergency. Oh, the woman from the desk. Thank you so much. I owe you my life. Oh, thank heavens you were here. Thank you so much, Amber. Oh, here we have a flashback again. Flashback to something to do with the water. And that was why we were scared, right? To go diving. It's nothing, sir. Please take a seat, sir. You need to rest. Hey, Karen. I don't think Adrian can work right now. Why not let Amber take his place today? She's certainly proven herself, sorry. Yeah, Amber deserves it. Absolutely not. Amber isn't trained. The 3 of us will handle the rest of the flight. You did a great thing today, Amber. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, Karen. I'd be proud if you let me work. New minigame. Safety instructions. Pass on the safety instructions to the passengers. Ah. Well, I think that should be it for today's stream, I think. Whew. We went through all of the security check and the rest of the lounge section. So that leaves us with only, we're pretty much halfway through the game. So hopefully you enjoyed the stream. If you did, be sure to follow me either on Twitch or on Twitter to be notified of the next time I do go live, in case you want to make sure you don't miss the rest of this thrilling story of Amber's Airlines. And if you want to, you can always, of course, subscribe on YouTube as well to find, every now and then I'll post some clips or highlights of previous streams. But until next time, I don't really have any plans for my next stream, so maybe it is best that you follow me on Twitter so you can see when I eventually do post a schedule. But until then, my name is Shanaha, or Shanaha, or Shahana. Pretty much whatever you say, there's no wrong way. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.